I don't have any fun, interesting music, I don't think. I might. Let's see. I can't even hear half my audio.
And I have like no plans going into this other than Cade doing stabby things.
Yes. Distract. Make sure Cade doesn't get swamped.
Yeah.
Oh, there was
assuming-
something I was... I remember the end of the last session. I was like, remember to do this at the beginning, like before it goes off to next time. You got to do this. Zero recollection of what that thing was at this
Should
point.
Should it be that loud? Oh my.
No, it shouldn't.
This is why my audio is set to like 20%.
Yeah, no, I've got all these volumes down to like minimal. I'm having the problem that I can't hear the website, which is irritating.
Oh.
We get a rest at all before we went to the temple?
You got a short. Everybody other than me and Specs, I think, got a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this was also
Perfect.
down. I'm like down 10 points, so this is gonna be fun. I forgot about that. We kind of like quickly went into staging the battle without looking at our hit points.
Oh, didn't you take a short rest? Did you roll any hit?
I did, and I got like I think I was at 19. I got 6 back, so now I'm at 25 of 35.
Hey, you know, we roll with the punches. You got a healer right next to you. Look at that. We planned this
Okay.
out perfectly.
Who says I was
No,
healing?
wait, okay, nice.
You're a
Hey,
druid.
man. Good to have you back.
I'm a druid.
And remember, your guiding bolts are super useful. Remember to
Yes.
use those suckers.
Yeah.
Especially for rogues.
Yeah, because you can basically give him sneak attack with your guiding bolt. I believe, right?
My guiding
If
bolt.
he gets advantage on the attack, he gets sneak attack.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Is
yeah.
it like I don't my roll 20 isn't like loading a map or anything. Is that the same
Ooh.
thing for everybody or?
No.
There should be a map.
Would definitely
Okay,
should be
let me reload then.
Yeah, so guiding bolt. On a hit, it takes 4d6 radiant damage. On the next attack roll made against the target before the end of your turn has advantage, which means that a rogue would get sneak attack damage on top of that because they're rolling with advantage.
Yes.
That's interesting. Can you link me that? Hold on.
You have it in your actions, sir.
It doesn't say anything about.
It doesn't say anything about sneak attack. It's not
No.
going to.
No,
That's
it's not going to say
Yeah.
it.
a
No.
rogue
Yeah.
ability.
Oh, it's a rogue ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when rogues get attacks on advantage, they add sneak attack damage on top of the damage they do.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So one of the conditions to get sneak attack.
Well, I hope you all have music because I cannot get it, so we'll deal with it when we deal with it.
It's pretty quiet on my end, but I'm good. Ooh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear that at all, so
Ominous.
it's fun for me. Cool. So, where we left off, I guess we should get into it, right? All of you had stumbled across this somewhat excavated temple. Looking around it, you saw that the sky was swirling above it in these ominous-looking clouds, and the wind was picking up a little bit here and there. You notice a number of members who you identified to be cultists kind of lighting torches on the outside of some of these buildings and kind of setting up for some type of something to be here. This place is more populated than you expect an abandoned temple to ever be. You guys decided to stop this, whatever this is, and made a plan to sneak in and kind of... Oh, let me do this because I actually want to be able to be seen talking about that matters, but just for helping. So you all made your way around this area, deciding to go with a stealth team and a distract team. The stealth team being comprised of Nimloth and Cade, kind of sneaking around through the campsite of the excavation set, trying to find a good vantage point to maybe jump down and take some of these guys out quickly and methodically, while the rest of the group staged up toward the main entrance of the excavation and began to... we're at the end of preparations to make a large distraction and kind of like draw some of these guys out, make an issue, make a conflict, and try and get to wherever further inside you need to go to stop whatever's happening. The land around here, and I know Nimloth, you weren't here for this, so I'm just going to explain it a little more deeply. The land around this area, the grass has almost become totally brown. The poison that was kind of like spread on the land and things that you all had found, poison dispersers that Kate had dismantled, and other things had kind of seeped into the land itself, and the trees are decaying, and there's just brown grass in what should be a green glade. You can see the forest itself almost rotting around this temple. But I do believe that's where we left off at. So, Cade, you being perched up on top of the 10-foot raise over the unsuspecting guard. Nimloth, you are currently positioned here on this raised corner edge, kind of looking down on things, kneeled down, hiding from a view. Syris, is on the he's not here yet, is on the edge waiting for shit to happen. And Specs, Magnu, and Adthana, kind of being led by the other two, are on the way to create a distraction. So, what would you like to do?
We also left off with like us walking in. All right, gonna go.
Sorry?
Well,
His go.
I guess my question was like Kate had kind of like started to get into position, and Nim was on kind of autopilot. So I guess my question is like, what does Nim want to do here to like,
Yeah.
if Kate is kind of sliding into position to attack this guy that's off in a corner, does Nim have any? What does Nim want to do to prepare? I mean, that's basically like as Kate and Nim approach that guy, the plan was to gangbang this guy in the corner, and so I guess Kate started to slide into position, and I was wondering what Nim would have done now that he's actually in control to like prepare for this engagement.
So I'm gonna move into a starry form. Let's see.
That used before. What is that? Starry form.
Now I'm gonna turn into a dragon starry form.
Cool.
Interesting.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good. Statistics for your body becomes luminous, your joints glimmer, and stars, glowing lines connected. 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't read up on starry form. I apologize. When you assume the starry form, constellation glows on your body. Cool.
Sorry about that. Wife needed me for something.
No, you're good. I was reading up on starry form. So you go into your starry form and almost like turn into this like ethereal looking kind of like connection of where your bones are is like almost like stars connecting the big joints, like your wrists, your elbows, shoulders, all the way, and almost like the shape of a person. But then since you take the dragon form, some of these stars begin to coalesce and kind of like shape into a rough constellation of a large dragon of some sort. Nice. Heck yeah. So you are starry form.
This
Cool.
Kate watches this happen silently. His eyes like enlarge. He's quite alarmed by this, but stoked at the power that Nim seems to wield.
Yeah, yeah, and from a distance, Cade, you just see like this, like this. He's turned into basically if you were a wicked-looking like poster or graphic or something like that of like a humanoid type. It looks really cool and like yo.
And I can was that? Did you have more, Nim?
Yeah. If you have anything else,
Yeah. That's funny enough. That's technically a bonus action. So,
that's fair.
and
We're not
Kate,
in
you're trying to.
initiative yet.
You're not
Yeah, we're not
down that
turning
yet.
Yeah. Oh, you're not turning. Okay, and you're trying to sneak up on this guy, right? And attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
1 second.
positioning wise.
And also, yeah, and basically
You
our
said 1
role
second.
or what?
I think you had to step. I think you had to step away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I thought that was on loop. Why is that not on loop?
Show you a loop.
You know, it's times like these I love my friends.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Good.
You're good. Sorry. So you were saying if you want to do anything else, Nimloth, and I was just going to explain to you that Kate has kind of gotten into a position 10 feet or so over this guy. That ramp is about 10 feet down, and the guy has no clue that he's up there. Hidden
In our role,
extremely
in case
well
you
over
missed
there.
it, was like we were supposed to get into position and ready ourselves. Then I was going to send up my owl to notify the other guys that we're ready for the distraction. So basically, it's on us to get ready. We send up the go ahead, and then there should be a distraction coming after that shortly.
Okay. I kind of. So this is like down a ramp right here, right?
Mhm.
We're leading
Yeah.
to Cade.
Yep.
Nobody notices us yet. I'm assuming this guy here will notice a hulking dragon walking down this ramp. I actually don't know how big my character is in dragon form.
So you keep your human stats, and the constellation is over your body more or less. So it's almost like a constellation of a wise dragon has appeared almost on your chest and things, along with the points that connect you physically as a
Got
skeletal
you.
cosmic thing. You're still the same size and everything, though.
Okay. All right. And Cade looks kind of like he looks rough, right? Like he doesn't look like his health is not very high.
No, he's healthy. There's nothing wrong with him.
I'm not beat the fuck up, but I'm not like fresh and clean.
Yeah, he's over half.
Yes, over half.
Over half. Okay.
He's been in the shit. He's just not the shit.
Well, I look at Cade and I give him a nod, like, all right, like on your mark.
Hey, what are you doing?
So how does this work outside of initiative? Like, if I'm gonna do something that's going to like kick off initiative, like how much of my like action or bonus actions, or can I command my pet to do like before we actually go into turn order, or how does that work?
I mean, you can send your animal off, talk to your animal, have it do anything. That's almost a free action, as it usually is. Once everything kind of kicks off, whoever does what they're going to do, there would be a surprise round that enemies who are surprised would not get a chance to act during, and then you would get a turn to act. Is normally the way that would work.
Okay, so basically, I guess I'm gonna like send my owl up and then wait for the distraction to go off before I like do something. Is that what happens?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then,
Yeah.
Okay, and then I would be guaranteed.
And
to
then
get
you would
my-
give
my-
him
my
a
whole bonus
round,
turn.
and if this
Yeah,
guy
okay.
is surprised, he wouldn't have an action to come back at you with, et cetera, for all the rest of the guys. So
Okay, gotcha.
depending on what happens, yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a big thumbs up, and I'm gonna send my owl up and to do some circles in the sky to kind of trigger the signal.
Awesome. Cool. The owl flies up, stealthily kind of backwards toward the cliff, and then it kind of careens back up as to not draw direct attention. It doesn't look like... Hold on, let me see. It does not look like... Cool. Nobody seems to notice the owl flying up and around. Distraction party. You would see the owl kind of coming off of the cliffs and doing like a big once-over circle, kind of like widely around this building, almost above enough so that it doesn't like distract or catch attention, but you all, knowing to look for the sign, would see it. What is the distract team going to do?
Seeing the. Oh, you
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go.
Seeing the owl in the air, Specs is going to charge forward. He's going to clank forward his 25 feet, and in the darkness, fire off firebolt at this dude right here.
And just a clarification, at this point it's not dark, it's
Right. Or it's
dim,
Dusk.
almost going into dusk type thing. They were lighting the torches also as part of the ritual, not as we need light.
Gotcha.
That makes sense because it was happening before it even got dark. So,
And
cool.
as Specs walking
Fireball.
up, I'd probably like make sure Adthana sees us, like grab her and also walk up with him, so we're like together as a group and not separated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Cool.
Cool. Going up with. Cool. Syris is going to stay on the cliff in case any shit goes wrong, because that's what he told me he was going to do. Cool. You firebolt. Make the attack roll for me.
Alright.
And he is priest. Very nice. You send off the firebolt. Shoots out from your hand, hits the cultist cloak, and just engulfs the entire thing in flames. You hear this guy just scream, and just runs around, and then he just like collapses in a pile of fire on the ground. As this happens, the other cultist, 1, 2, 3, 4. The other cultist, this guy. Oh no, on the wrong there. There we go. Cool. You had a fun life. That was fun. This guy immediately looks over in the direction of the flame guy. He's like, "Oh shit! What the hell?" Looks over at y'all. You'll pay for that. Runs up. These guys are gonna try and like figure out what the hell's going on fire-wise. You would see another guy come out of here, do this. Distraction has started. Magnum Adthana, is there anything you would like to do to aid the distraction? And then we will get to, simultaneously as this is happening, Cade, you would get whatever actions you would like on this. We're going to say the surprise round. You all can do whatever you would like to do because clearly you surprised the shit out of these people. I would say you all get the 1 round and then we'll roll initiative for combat. Whoever would like to, well, yeah, I guess we can roll initiative now. Let's roll initiative. That'll be way more fun. Click on your character tokens and roll initiative, please. But I would say you all are getting, because you all are just kind of like grouped up in a bunch. Firebolt went off. Was there any other part of that distraction y'all were going to do before we get to the surprise round?
I was click. Damn you, Roll20.
It's the normal size. I've got 3 Cades, 2 of which have tokens. One of them says small token. We're using normal tokens, I guess, not small tokens. I don't know. I have whatever this is a small token, and then I have.
It's just a photo. The photo's named small token, but it doesn't change your.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything about it.
Doesn't change your size.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you could click on your name over there and do it. Yeah, that's not the one.
I
You gotta click on
on
your token actually, like in the field. Like if you
I
highlight
thought
you,
it
for
was that
example.
drop-down, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. Sorry. I will add all these in though. I got you guys. Boom. You and that's 4.
You clicked where to roll the initiative?
He clicked
I selected
on
the thing
in
out of
the
the
journal.
drop-down instead of clicking the token itself.
Oh.
I think. Well, 19, Adthana 25. Heck yeah. And Nimloth is a big 17. Jesus Christ. Alright, boom. I'm gonna roll for Syris real quick. Just so we have him in a turn order. Sorry, apologies. Initiative for Syris.
I'm sorry, I didn't. What do the enemies look like? I don't think I got that description.
I don't know if anybody really did. So the enemies are basically in these like tattered looking green robes. Most of them brown, some of them like foresty greens. What little bit of armor and leather that they might have on their person, bracers, greaves, light chest plate, guards or something like that, have this purplish hue to them, like a purplish coloration. Almost as if it's been painted over or dyed for all of their equipments. This token right here is just a generic cultist face. Don't worry about that. It's just cultists or cultists. Cool. So there's initiatives for that. I now need that. And
We
that.
also discovered from investigating the dead bodies that they all wear pendants for a goddess of disease.
Yes, a goddess of disease. There's a symbol is, I believe I put it in chat
The
last time.
the 3 drops, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Or whatever they
3
are.
drops.
Yeah.
I put it somewhere.
It's a
I
new
think
game.
it's in New Game.
Talona.
Just up
Yep.
a little bit.
Right, yeah. But yes. It's up a little bit. So, there it is. Cool. And the group had divined and figured out and kind of realized that it was a goddess of disease and poison called the Mother of Diseases. Cool. So we are there, distracting things happening. All right, I'm gonna say Cade. Actually, let's organize this by descending. Cool.
Yeah, put
So
me all the way at the bottom.
Adthana, you would be first to do anything in a surprise round.
Yes. Great fun when you A can't see and B are miles from where you want to be.
Yep.
Cool. And you can move in half squares.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Map is large. Use your measurements. Each square
Yeah.
is 10 feet.
I need to do no snapping because otherwise it's gonna.
I know.
Cool. So I can get to there.
Mhm.
Or there.
And then Cade, you're on deck. Nimloth after that. I'm
Um,
gonna say you all managed to killing that first guy. Definitely caused a big enough distraction that you would all get a turn in this surprise round. And I don't think any of them are not surprised.
Let's go up here. Just gonna be like making noise generally, just like, hey, over here! Come on, let's have some fun.
I love it. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. You catch their attention for sure. Boom. Cool. All right. Anything else, Cade? Do you? Unless Adthana, are you doing anything with your actions?
No.
Or you're just kind of like
I'm
flailing and
yelling.
doing. Yeah. Yep. Yelling and flailing. Okay. Cool. Cade, it would then go to you.
Right, I would like to take. I think we discussed that 5 caltrops is like the deployable number of like a handful of caltrops to throw down.
Yeah,
here,
roughly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'd like to throw 5 caltrops right over here. I'd like to try to do that first.
Okay. Absolutely. Cool.
And I can let's see. Can I do that as a bonus action or no? Let me look at my list of actions again.
I don't think so. You're pulling out and throwing caltrops that you
if I
probably
could
would
do
have
it
already
with
had
an
prepped.
offhand, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you could do that because you kind of probably already had them pulled out and ready to go, knowing what you were about to do. Yeah. From the free
All right,
actions
so my
instead.
hope is that the noise of throwing 5 caltrops out here temporarily gets his attention and causes him to turn and look at what dropped back there.
Sure. Let's see. You kind of see the guy below you as you hear the clattering go down, and you're kind of focused on your target. You just see him kind of like turn his head real quick, and oh, what the hell is that? You
Okay,
just
now I'm going
off
to
of a
jump
window.
directly onto his back and put my short sword into his collarbone.
Nice. Make the attack roll. I'm gonna say I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have advantage, or at least the surprise to do the sneak attack damage. No, I'm gonna say you have advantage on the attack because you're 10 foot above, jumping on him, and he doesn't know you're there.
And I guess the other thing is that like my owl, like once he I guess started seeing the movement, is going to head back towards me, but I don't think he's going to get
Right.
to me. But that's just my guess. Okay.
I got you.
All right, so I'm going to
Okay.
proceed with the short sword attack. Let's
Yeah,
see.
absolutely, absolutely. Do
Where
that.
is it? Here it is.
Yeah, and do that with advantage. Nice, nice. You stab through this guy as you dive down and just stab into him, putting the blade neatly, like shoulder all the way down through. And just kind of like pulling it out as you land, and you just fall straight to the ground. Yeah.
Damn.
Good lord.
Yeah, he's dead.
Do I see anything new? Like when that happens, do I see anything new in here? As I like kind of get some
As you
visibility of this doorway?
land, yeah, so you would see in this room itself right here, you don't see anything directly there. However, further down the hallway, you can see illuminated throughout the entire temple. There are lights and things like that. And once you're kind of looking through at this lower angle, you would see a gathering of a number of folks in the center chamber, which you would assume to be is a larger chamber. You'd see a couple columns holding the place up, and then maybe, I'm going to say that too, because that makes sense. From that angle, you'd see about 5 or 6 cultists, some dressed in the same garb, some a little bit more fancy. Through that alleyways, you just kind of like take a look over that direction. I think. I can just place doors now. That's fine. Cool. Sorry.
Let me get like a little measuring thing out of here.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little. So how far can I get now? Like, what do I have left after?
I'm not going to say it
caltrops
took
and-
any. Yeah, none of that took any of your movement. You're just kind of jumping off a ledge.
But did
and
it take? It did take a bonus. Like we're gonna say that consumed a bonus action though.
Bonus action was the caltrops. Action was the stab. So yeah, I'm going to say you used both of those in the surprise round. You can still move.
Yeah, I only get 25 feet though, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do 25 feet, which is gonna put me.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. If you set your ruler to no snapping, it'll give you more precise measurements.
So I get to go here.
I think I've made you all
Now I have to
drawings, so you should be able
switch
to do
to-
half squares.
Mhm.
Yep, now the pointer, and there you go. Cool. Cool, so you drop straight over there, run down the ramp, come back up, and like pull yourself back up onto this raised up 5-foot square. And you're on the other side. Tucked up against the wall. The one guy's dead. Nimloth, you see him just like silently take out this guy, and then jump across the wall and get over closer and tuck himself in. From there, if you look back behind you, you would now see a number more people in that chamber. It's like you're doing that cross and looking in that direction.
In here?
Yes. Further up here. Like up in the actual main chamber. That would be, yeah, sorry, but that would be your surprise. Nimloth.
Are these two looking at Adthana?
They're looking at their burned friend and now at Adthana, yes.
Okay. Well, I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt on this guy.
Cool. Absolutely.
Let's see.
Guiding bolt. That was the damage. Click the symbol beside Guiding Bolt.
No? Okay.
That one didn't that time, but did it roll the first time when you clicked it?
No, only rolled damage.
Okay.
But it says here I can treat a roll of 9 or lower on the d20 as a 10 in dragon form.
Yes.
So
that
it's
is correct.
technically a
That's
10.
10. Okay, let me see 1 second. I just need to.
You can treat
Make
a
sure-
roll, you said?
Yeah, any roll that's a
I'm
d20.
looking at dragon form just to make sure.
Essentially, the
16.
rogue thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
test of expertise. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
When you make a whiz check or a con saving throw, yeah, and it would be a spell that would be using your
Yeah, because wisdom is
spell modifier.
what I use
Yep,
to.
yep,
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Boom.
But I get but I have a +6 modifier, so does that add to my wisdom?
Should be a
Yes,
Yes,
16.
the roll would be counted as a 10, and then the +6 would add on, right?
Okay, yeah, so that's
That's how
interesting.
everybody interprets that.
That's how I
Yeah.
would interpret it, yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's like
Oh,
the
so
rogue
16.
thing.
Fuck yeah,
can't-
you hit. Hell yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Boom. Guiding bolt. So shit. Doesn't really matter which damage, 13 or 14. You shoot the guiding bolt, and this light of fucking energy just like shoots out of Nimloth's hand, cracks this guy in the back, and you just see him fly forward 5 yards and drop to the ground. The gentleman standing beside him just panicking. Oh God! What? Who the hell are you guys? And just shouting out as he can try. Are you moving? And I believe you have a bonus action if you'd like to use it, if you can use it.
How far does this drop? If I just drop down here?
We said, what was it? Each thing was,
20
so that'd
feet.
be 20 feet, yeah. Because
Okay.
this platform right here was 10 down, and then this is 10 down from that, so it was 20.
Has any of those people in that little, in the other part of the temple, have they like come out or noticed what's happening yet, or no?
No, this is all within like 6 seconds of each other, so this is all happening
Okay.
like squish. Oh,
Okay.
Kinda, like right there, like
I kind of just want to stay where I am then. Actually, I want to
very well
move
coordinated. in fact.
probably 10 feet to the right of me. So let's see. I'll probably just move like right here.
Sure, absolutely. Sweet. Warren, you see these guys just go down,
Mhm.
and the plan seems to have worked at some point. You're in your massive armor. What are you doing?
I'm going to move my 25 feet to there. And I'm going to fire off another firebolt at this buddy.
God.
Right there.
As you move to there, these two gentlemen would become visible to you. They were inside this building around the corner, but now not.
Huh. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to fire a firebolt at that dude.
Yep. Cool.
14.
Nice. You shoot another firebolt, and this guy who's like panicking out, he's got his hands up by his head. You shoot it, it hits him in the arm, and his cloak just catches on fire on his arm. He's like, trying to shake it out and trying to figure out, oh yeah, who the hell are you? You monsters! But he's, 3 damage. Nice.
All right. And then
Cool.
Pickles is going to fly off of my shoulder up to about
Mhm.
right here. That's 30 feet of movement for him.
Oh god, I have it. No, I don't. Why don't I have it? I have a Tickles thing, and I don't have a Tickles thing. It's so sad. I have to go to the other map and drag and drop Tickles. I'm sorry. I failed you.
No worries. No worries. Oh,
I swear I
you
made
do
that damn
that.
token last week. I'm so sorry. Tickles right here. Where's it going? Boom.
He's going to go right. I think that's 30 feet.
Oh, and you can control it. Nice. Good. Okay, then I didn't fuck up. Awesome. I've got it somewhere. I just can't find it. Cool. It flies up there. Yeah, absolutely. And you just see this mechanical like octopus kind of like floating through the air towards that location.
And then I'll use my bonus action to have him fire at the same guy.
Ooh. Okay, what's he fire?
He uses his force strike.
Nice. Just in the flailing of all of it, this guy's like losing his mind trying to put this out, tamping down on his arm, and he kind of ducks down as the bricks behind him just shatter from the force strike that misses.
I'll also shout to Adthana that I can see several guys in here, in this room.
Syris is going to. We're gonna say he's gonna hold back for now because he wasn't supposed to do crazy shit. I don't want to be using all his spell slots.
Your octopus is a robot, is that right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Cool. Okay.
Kind of a robot. Actually, no. You know what? He's gonna do something because Syris is a badass. Seeing this whole thing and seeing the guy that you've been messing around with, he's gonna point towards him and let off an Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
And that's
Damn.
gonna hit.
He's got cantrips and shit.
Here it is. Boom. And so this guy who like ducks down, hears the force blast, turns around. Oh, he just like looks back forward and then immediately just flies back into the rock, and the life leaves his body as well as he just collapses down by the stones. Cyrus gonna stay where he's at. Magnu, it's you, big guy.
Yeah. Magnu's gonna run up next to Adthana. Now he knows there's people there, but he doesn't look happy what's going on. He's kind of like, this is no fun.
Mella's getting
much-
no fun.
I mean,
much
you
long
do
range
have your
stuff.
sprint. You can use your action to go 30 more feet. be in a position where you can do something if you want. Or you can stay there, it's up to you.
I could use my bonus action to sprint, that is right.
Bonus action to sprint?
Regular
Or-
actions.
Regular action to sprint.
I don't know if you have a bonus action to use.
Let me see. No, I'm just gonna hang back here. It's all good.
Alright. So then, at that point, Adthana, you've been running up these stairs screaming. Magnu catches up beside you. What would you like to do?
I've just been told there are people inside the building. So, now then. How far is it to get into this building? I can get just about enough to get there. Just in here. Haha!
Nice.
Ooh, hello.
Nice. So you
Okay.
run into a very surprised gentleman's.
mm, Brain is telling me things. Hey, unless you would like to be burnt crisp like your friends outside, what are you guys doing?
Sort of kind of stare and stammer. But, oh God.
Quickly?
He's
there is a sword in my
yeah.
hand. Quickly.
we're trying to hold this ritual for Talona.
And the ritual does.
It should. I was just told to be here. I don't know what it does.
Yeah, no, not good enough. Stab.
Yeah, go for it. Stab some stab. You stab.
Oh,
Stab.
mercenaries.
Oh, Jesus. I called that I would not be able to hit tonight. Okay? Just so we know, I called this before the session started. I just rolled a 9.
Oh,
What is it plus?
No,
Oh.
that's the plus.
that
Oh, that's the plus.
Oh
That
my
is with
gosh.
every plus I have, sir.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you kind of swing wild and like, I don't have time for this, and he just like ducks. He's like, oh my God, and we were supposed to be here to. And he's like kind of fumbling over his words as he kind of like reaches down by his hip and kind of pulls towards his dagger.
Okay, did that talk cost me anything, or was that free?
No, the talk was free.
Cool, bonus action swing again.
Nice.
That's even less. That's a 7.
Oh no!
No.
I called this! I called it!
Do you at least have an offhand, or do
good.
you have to hit to do that?
that was
That
her
is my
offhand.
offhand.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
We're not at two attacks yet.
That's fair.
Sad.
Yeah, so that's my go.
Oh Lord. Okay. Cool. So you're swinging at him frantically. This, that, and the third.
That person's still in jail.
Boom, and that, and he's dead, so I can get rid of him. Sorry, I gave all these guys initiatives, and now they're dead. There's the point of initiatives. Cool. So that's the end of your turn. You all would notice the sound of thunder from above you, and crackling as the sky begins to swirl and swarm a little bit more violently. That's that. I need to do a thing and pray to God it works. Sorry, that is the end of that. Cade, what are you up to?
Sorry, Nim. What was your turn again? Tell me again. You slid like from here to here, right? And then what else? Like what would I have seen you do?
Guiding bolted this guy to death.
Stand there majestically. And I guided, yeah, I guiding bolted one of these dudes over here. I think it was this guy.
Let's see. Yeah, so I can move and I guess I know I want to move right here. and I can move and either use my. I guess I could dash for my cunning action.
Where?
And that
Your
leaves me
bonus
with an
action.
attack.
That's. Hang on, where are you moving? That's a building.
The other
Yeah,
side
the
of the
whole
building.
There's doors here, right? There's doors here and here, open archways, right?
Are those windows or doors?
thought he said they were
Sides are
doors.
windows.
There.
Oh,
Front
okay.
is an open arch.
Oh, okay. All right, and I was like here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use there.
I mean, you're not gonna let them jump through a window. Come on.
I mean, you could certainly jump through a window. They're not hard to do windows. It'd just be acrobatic checks to get through a window.
I didn't even see it was a window. I'm zoomed out quite a bit though.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I understand. I had to go in pretty far on the map to make sure it was a window. If you want to
So
go
it
through the window,
wouldn't
you can
cost
certainly
me-
try. No, it'd just be
It wouldn't
acrobatic
cost
checks
me
through
extra
the window.
movement. Okay. Well, I trust myself to do those actually. So.
Cool.
I'll do that. I'll try to do
so
that. Well, wait.
first
So where
window-
does that puts me in the end? Where? So that's 9 feet, and then another 40. So I could get through both windows if I pass an acrobatics check.
Yeah, and use your bonus action to do all that extra movement. Yeah, absolutely. That'd
Okay,
be
let's try.
2 acrobatics checks. The second one would be lighter in difficulty because you're going from a higher place. But yeah, make an acrobatics check for me. Perfect. You barrel through the first window, land on the inside of. Here. Land on the inside of the building. The pseudo dragon's on top, so we're just going to disregard that. And in this building, you see like this almost like decaying and melting away kind of statue on it itself of some female figure. As you run through the room and go to the other window, are you jumping out the other window? Is that the plan?
I am, yeah.
Cool. Make me another acrobatics check for me. DC is significantly lower than it was. Cool. And you hop right out the other window on the other side, landing, seeing your friends up on the stone catwalk, for lack of a better term, and kind of see Adthana running into the room. And your owl would start to circle around the building towards you if you didn't direct it any other way.
How do I? He was like in the intersection of these before, and I accidentally moved him.
I
and now
got
he
it.
won't
Yep.
go.
I'm gonna make him back. There you go. Now you can move freely.
And now I'm just trying to figure out how far he can get.
Yep.
Yeah, he can go 60, so I'm gonna bring him to about right here.
Cool.
Are there hotkeys to like switch between the tools or what?
I know there are. Give me a second. I can look it up for you. Keyboard shortcuts. I'm sure there are.
Select tool is Control S. Path tool is Control F.
Hmm.
What?
Oh, wow,
Path
okay,
hold on.
tool?
I'm gonna.
I'll find him.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in new game real quick. I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I don't think I'm. Let me check my spells real quick.
It's under the tools section, right? So
Why would you use Control F? That makes me search for things.
it's Control Command F. No, wait. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my.
No, it's
What?
not.
Oh, it's Control or Command F. Yeah.
What?
Ow.
Uh-huh.
So, what's the distance on my mage hand? I guess I can look that up real quick.
I don't know.
30 feet, it looks like.
Yep.
And then where do I see I know they were lighting torches. Are there any within 30 feet of me?
They were on this side of the building, and also outside of this building here. Boom, boom. And then you had 2 more here.
So that means there was one right here. You said outside, so on the left and right, or no?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do a marker real quick.
Yeah, that's outside of 30 though, I think.
And
Yeah,
then
it is.
red on top of red doesn't really show too well, but
I guess my question though is, was there one here? Yeah, there is.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yes.
That's within 30. Okay, I'm gonna use my mage hand to just cast this torch out of its holder, I guess, if I can, to
Cool.
get it onto the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. The mage hand swings through, grabs the torch by its handle, and just like drops it onto the ground. Immediately when it leaves the sconce, the torch snuffs out.
Okay, that's it for me.
Cool. It is now his turn. He's going to run into the chamber, seeing some bullshit that's happened,
Shit.
and shout out, because he can clearly see this shit from the arc. He's going to run out, and you hear, Cade, you'd probably hear this. My lord, we have company. We will do everything we can to protect your ritual. To arms! That is that turn. Boom, Nimloth, what you got? Where you at? What you doing?
That came from here?
It
This
came
area?
from, yeah, that area. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Did everybody hear it, or just?
It was closest, probably would have heard it. I'm not going to say you didn't hear it, but it was probably like you just heard sound from in there. Not distinct words, if that makes sense, because it's through 2 chambers in a stone area.
Gotcha. Okay.
The cow traps are definitely still here.
Definitely still in front of here? Okay.
Yeah, and this torch is gone. Cool. Okay. It is your turn, my friend.
Okay.
Starry Dragon style.
Are there torches here? Or are they
Yes,
gone?
They are there as well. Sorry, let me
They're there as well. Okay.
There we go.
And what are the cantrips, or do I know? What did my character know that?
Cow
I see
traps.
them.
Yeah,
Or cow
they're,
traps, I mean.
they're like tacks on the floor.
No, just tacks on the floor. Okay.
They're very spiky. Screw you up if you run over them tacks, but yes.
They're like giant jacks from like
Mhm.
a game of jacks.
Yes.
Jack's the word I was looking for, thank you.
The spike pointing upward.
Gotcha.
It's like a bunch of D4s on the ground.
Exactly what it is, yeah.
If I
The
moved
most
here,
evil move.
would I be able to see this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got clear line of sight. Like I said, all these are open arches, and the hallways are pretty large and robust and round in these tunnels, so... Yeah,
Okay,
there's a celebration
um,
chamber of some sort at some point.
Could I shoot guiding bolt at that dude? Just
Yeah,
standing
I
there.
I think you got the range.
I love this. It's so poetic. Sir, we'll do everything to protect you. Ah!
Oh,
I mean-
so awful.
I mean, he needs to hit first, but yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you hit.
Or
Alright, so go to the Roll20 page itself
yeah.
and click on the purple word guiding bolt, and it'll roll the damage for you.
Okay.
Jesus. Yeah, so exactly that happens.
So he
We must do everything
explodes.
to protect our Lord. To arms, man. Ah! And-
Oh shit.
oh, God. As he falls dead in the tunnel.
I would hear him. I would see him screaming as I killed him. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, as he's falling dead, I kind of call out to everybody, and I know it's kind of far away. I say, "I think there's more coming."
Cool.
You hear me slam a fist into my shield as affirmative that I heard you.
Awesome. Cool. So the call out was heard. Anything else, Nimloth?
No, I just stand there waiting for people to walk through the door.
Absolutely. It's a place to be. Just blocking people from the door. I love it. Warren, where you at?
All right. Warren is going to dash his 50 feet, get up next to Cade, using an action. Then he's going to use his bonus action to tell Tickles to also dash. And he has 30 feet of movement, so that's 60 to get him there.
Okay.
And that's it. Action, bonus action, movement.
Awesome. Cool. So the one who was grabbing his knife to go after Adthana kind of pulls out this dagger, kind of swings wildly. It's like, you're not going to interrupt this ritual? And tries to swing and stab. Probably not going to hit, but we're going to see anyway. Cultist, where you at, buddy? Where is your attack, buddy? It's a scimitar, not a dagger, but it doesn't matter. 5 is gonna miss as he swings out toward you. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Don't hurt me. He can't make up his mind. The other one in the room is going to run towards you and do something similar. Because, God bless it. They're not in the mood for talking. You've tried to come in and stab him, stabby stab. So he's going to try and stab
I
you.
mean, I was talking first. But...
I know. But then he stammered and then stabby stab. And they're both going to swing and miss. And say, what are you, a demon? Did the summoning work? No, you idiot. The summoning didn't work.
Oh, so that's what you're doing. Cool. Thank you.
You. And they just start bickering at each other for a moment. Boom, cool. So he ran up, did that, missed. This guy gonna do some fun things. Oh wow, and I think that's crazy that I've already formatted that. That's awesome. I don't know if I actually did all that. I think I'm more impressive than I am. Sorry. That's crazy. Did I really format that to hotkeys? I'm so good. God, I'm so good. Cool. They're going to cast that. They're going to do that. There. Syris is going to... what's the range on this thing? I don't think he can hit that far, can he?
A real quick question. At will cantrip doesn't mean you can cast it at any time. Just means it doesn't take a spell slot.
Just means you can't use a spell slot for it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Because it's a cantrip, it doesn't take spell slots.
Yeah, Syris is going to climb down using all of his movement to kind of get on this ledge down here. And kind of still be perched and elevated over to kind of keep eyes on things. I think he might still be out of range for Guiding Bolt, though. Or Eldritch Blast. What's it, 120 feet? Yeah,
I think it's
so-
120.
Oh, you can shoot that one. Yeah, he's going to shoot that one. I would shoot
Great.
that one.
Cool. Don't roll one.
So you just would hear the guy to the north of you kind of groan in pain, Adthana, as another bolt comes out, shoots into the temple, and shoots right over your head and hits him square in the chest. Boom, 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 boom. So that's
And
cool.
just kind of like she's not looking out, but she just kind of ducks her head out and like, the fuck?
That's fair. Completely fair. It is now. Oh, where are you? Cool.
My turn.
Second. Cultist was in the way. Cultist was in the way. Cultist doing things. Now it is Magnus' turn. Yes.
Okay. So you'd all just see Magnu just sluggishly walk up to this torch, pick it up off the thing,
Mhm.
walk into the doorway here, and the cultist that got hit, he's gonna throw it at the cultist that got hit.
Nice. Go for it.
Which I
So make
believe-
a.
Mhm.
I guess it'd be a ranged attack. Do you have any ranged weapons on you? Because we can use that roll. If not, then it would just be your. What is it? 8 plus proficiency plus dex?
Proficiency plus dex.
Yeah.
All right. So d20. Oh, yeah, okay. So
Yeah, 20 plus proficiency
Before.
plus dex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus
I
2
said 8
to
because
this.
I'm.
So 16.
Oh, yeah. Roll me a d6, please. Cool. Nice. So you take the torch kind of off the sconce, lean in, throw it over Adthana, or around Adthana, and hit this guy square in the chest. His robes engulf in flame, and he begins to burn up, screaming and wailing, just flailing for a moment before he collapses on the ground. Boom. Cool.
These guys are like matchsticks. They.
Yeah, Magnus just Magnus just like, this is too easy.
Mhm. Cool. What else you got, bud?
That's it for now. You just got a depressed
Cool.
Magnu walking up, throwing torches at people.
There might be
Cool.
more fun inside.
It might be more fun inside right now. So sad, isn't it? This guy is going to breakneck sprint inside. Get to there with his move. We are back to Adthana, who is now with this whimpering, scared, just saw his friend get blasted and burnt cultist who's been lying through his teeth to her. What you got? What you do?
I just look at him, point one of my short swords at him, and say, "Don't." And I'm just gonna attempt to run and hope my don't is telling him not to hit me as I go
Alright.
past.
Okay.
So if I dash,
Can you do me a favor first? Can you make me an intimidation check with advantage?
of course I can.
And then you
With
can dash.
advantage.
Yes, you just
Okay.
killed half his...
I mean, I've killed no one. I haven't even
yes,
hit
you're
anyone
with
yet.
the people who have murderlated the entire squad.
Murderlated.
Oh, you've. Oh,
What was the roll? I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't get into my tabs. Why can't I get into my
it doesn't. I
tabs?
roll on dice, and I rolled a 3 and a 7 plus 1.
An 8.
An 8.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I called it. I fucking called it.
Did.
Why can I not access my turn tracker? Why is this shit? You rolled an 8?
I rolled an 8.
Cool. So then you go to dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash, and I can get up to those stairs there.
Cool. Go for dash. Cool. So trembling in his where he's at and having missed both his swings, being a little outmatched, seeing the angry dragonborn, or not dragonborn, kobold, who he assumes to be some type of dragon. He's never seen you before. You don't know what the fuck you are. A little bit nervous. He's not going to swing. You run up, and now you can see inside this place as you come in the arc. You see this chamber with light coming from the inside. You see a number of individuals, or you wouldn't see, actually. I'm sorry. No, see, I know. I'm sorry. I get it. Yeah, I need like sunglasses on at Adthana, so I know. Problematic.
Sure. Put your little 10-foot aura on.
It is.
It is always on. I
Is it?
completely forget that it's
Only
on.
I can't see it on mine.
We can only see it. I see it. I should know better. Anyway, cool. So you run up there, dash there, past Tickles, and in the direction of what you quickly sense to be the arch in front of you. Cool.
Are these guys like chanting? Can I like hear what's going on?
Yeah, you can hear all the chanting and everything coming from inside. And at this point, I'm going to do this because it's not worth not doing.
I'm minus intelligence. There's no point in even asking.
I mean, you can certainly ask. That's how you would ask it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know what's going on in that room, would I? If I tried to listen to try to understand what they're chanting, I'm probably not gonna know.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Halfling, Sylvan.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You can hear one gentleman chanting in like this deep, gruff, heavy R's and arcs and things like that as he's chanting in the center chamber itself. And you can almost hear like this whispering, kind of like repeating motion of chants coming from that. But you do not recognize it.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
That's your turn. We are going to roll for this. And actually, we're going to roll it on the table because we're not going to fudge anything. And that's not what I meant to roll at all. Cool. 75 is the number we're going to go with. All right. Cool. So as that happens, you hear the chanting begin to get louder and louder. And those of you outside of the temple, you can see the clouds start to swirl in like a vortex pattern and kind of open up in the dead center of the clouds. You can now hear the thunder and see some lightning kind of crackle back and forth in the storm cloud that's above. That's that. That is that. As this happens, the wind around you picks up and you can all just feel like this heavy gust kind of blow past each one of you as it swirls towards the funnel that's now appearing over the temple itself. Kate. It is now your turn.
So I guess the wind starting to pick up, the owl is gonna land on my shoulder.
Cool.
And then seeing the commotion that's happening above the temple, Kate's gonna look up there and say, "We better get in there." And I'm gonna move 3 times my normal speed, I guess. So that's
Hell yeah.
75 feet
Yeah, it is.
to get up into here.
Cool. You run up through the archway, hauling it and just booking up there. The drop down gap and the jump up gap don't even take any ability from you at this point. You just kind of clear both of those, and you get right up into the actual chamber itself. And you stop just beside this cultist who's kind of run in here in fear. His back is turned to you, but you've used every bit of everything you have this turn to get to where you are.
Is-
Because that's 20, 50, 75, yeah. And can the owl do anything separate from you?
Let's
That could be
see.
crazy.
He would have keen hearing and sight as he
Yeah.
starts to maybe get some visibility
That's
into that
fair.
room.
Yeah.
That's not really, that's it. Oh wait, well he can, no, that's right, we don't, I mean, they can't directly attack, so no.
Okay, that could give you advantage on an attack, but that couldn't attack. Got it. Okay, cool. So, boom. So that's that. That guy's dead, and you take him out of order. Nimloth, what are you doing?
Off table, I'm counting how many guiding bolts I have. I have a lot.
You have a lot.
So I have a lot.
It's a decent number for sure.
You used
Yeah.
2 free ones.
Yeah, basically you use 2 free ones. Okay. Shit. There's really. So
Maybe
I've
go
noticed the
Nova on
storm.
the big
I'm
guys.
about. What was that?
I said maybe go Nova on the big guys. Go ahead. It's your
Yeah. Yeah. So I see the storm. I'm like, shit. I'm really far away from anything. So I'm just gonna run. Let's
Okay.
see what 30 feet. So I'm probably like down at the bottom of this.
30 feet. You can also use your action to gain an additional 30 feet of movement if you wish.
Yes.
And that's only a 10-foot drop off here, so technically you could just jump straight down if you're trying to go that way.
Yeah. I'll just jump right here next to
Cool.
the dead guy.
Cool. Can you just make a athletics check for me real quick, just to make sure you land proper and don't hurt anything on the 10-foot jump?
Oh boy, let's do it. All right. Yes. Yes.
So as you land, your ankle just
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
like buckles a little bit. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and you're still able to get to where you're at, but your ankle is just tweaked. It's like, God, that hurt.
I'd like to
Shit.
point out that was a 0. Not even.
Yeah, that was a 0.
That was a 0.
What?
No, sorry, it was a
That's
1,
No, it's
but
plus
I
0,
I have
so
a
one.
plus 0.
Oh,
I have a
yeah, it
plus
was
0.
1 plus. Oh, plus 0. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
plus-
Yes.
I thought
you're
I
good.
thought he
Yeah.
had negative.
No, a
one.
0 actually shows up as
I
a
was
0.
looking for the
Nim's
same-
rolled a
yeah.
0 before.
Nope.
Cool. Okay, so
Oh.
you land, but you're there using movement
Ouch.
and action to move. But you can get to where you're at. You just like hobbled on the fall a little bit. And you can now see into the chamber and see more cultists down there from your angle. Anything else with your turn?
No. I'm good.
Cool. We're back to Warren in the mech suit. You see everybody running to the tunnel. This swirl above is not going away.
All right. I'm gonna dash again. 50 feet gets me to about right there.
I need that board to make a check. You're in a metal suit. No, I'm not gonna do that. You get on top of the board. It's a little rickety, but you manage to like keep your balance on it as
Sweet.
you're there.
Good.
You have to make checks. That's just rude. It could be hilarious, but it's rude.
it would be lit.
All right. So you use your action and your movement to get 50 feet. Where's Tickles going?
Bonus action for Tickles to go inside, right about there. Did you give him half squares? Or
I can. Yes. There you go.
he's snapping to the squares.
Yeah. No, he's not. Anyway, you're good. Sorry.
And then he's going to fire a blast at the dude next to the gate.
Cool. Go for it. Another force blast.
Force blast.
Cool. Force blast hits this guy directly in the shoulder, and you just see him like drop one arm. This blade kind of falls out of his arm as he was running away with it. His arm goes completely numb. He is in pain.
That's me.
Cool. Warren, that's you. Cultist, where are you at? That's you. He's gonna kind of pop out and try and like run away. Sees Magnet. Oh fuck that! And like tuck back into this corner.
Does
and
that
try
give me
and, like, hide
opportunity
behind the
attack?
other- Yeah, I'm gonna say it does. Like, turns the corner, sees you.
Yeah, Magnus kind of like, we might need you later, and tries to hit him like non-lethally. So he like turns his pickaxe on the
Okay.
side and takes a swing at him.
Okay. Make your attack.
19.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So you just swing non-violently and knock him on the head. As you hit him bluntly and just crack into him, trying to knock him out, you don't knock him out, but he just like drops to the ground. Just like, oh God, the hell are you people? Shit, that fucking hurts. And he's down on hands and knees. He is prone and very hurt. Still alive, but not unconscious. But that's and then he's going to try and crawl away after he gets the stuffing peed out of him. Cool. That's what he's going to do. He crawls away back into his little hole. This guy is going to do things. Cool. He's going to move there. Yeah, okay, cool. He's got no line of sight. Because of course he doesn't. Because why would he have line of sight? Why would it make it easy for the people? Why would I do things like a DM should do? Never. Sorry.
I feel like you've been really generous with our line of sight into that room. So I mean, I'm not gonna.
I know, but
If you said he had line of sight, I wouldn't argue with you. Like.
I know. I would. Let's see. The problem is I don't have any cool fun tools, so we're just gonna do this for now because I don't have fun tools. You would see 60 feet, right? Because that's how the distance of cast is. Yeah. You would see I'm gonna make this gold. It's probably not gonna work. I just gotta make sure the spell's right. I'm sorry. Horrible people. Actually, roll this thing. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. And now I need an item to market. I don't have an item to market. I hate my life.
Would you like one?
Do you have a scythe?
No.
Okay. So he's going to spiritual weapon. He's going to cast it here where he can. No, that's not where he can do it because he can't do it that far because there's distances of 10 feet because I'm an idiot. 60. Cool. So you would see right here kind of appear a Cade, you would see it. A scythe kind of appear in the air, glowing and spectral right beside this cultist. And it's just kind of like hovering there menacingly. Syris would continue to move up, doing Syris things. 30. Yeah, probably 60 to get to there. Just keeping an eye on everybody, making sure everybody's alive. Cultists, where are you at? There's some in my rooms. There you are. They would run this way, that way, this way, doing this. Running up. Bonus action, legendary action, got that. Cool. Cade, you would see through this very tight angle, just into the room itself. You see this cultist standing here kind of chanting and like stepping forward in the ritual itself. It's going to be hard for you to see, but you can see it. I'm going to say you can see this guy right here. But anyway, you would see this gentleman kind of like raising his hands to the sky and chanting. And then all of a sudden you see this essence kind of like float out of his body, like a green energy, and it just collapses to the ground. And the essence disappears towards the statue.
Oh boy.
Boom. Cool. That is his turn. An unfortunate turn. Magna, it's your turn.
Okay. Magnus is gonna walk up to this torch, pick it up, look back at the guy, and go, and like threateningly be like, "Stay here, don't move." And then
Yes, mighty dragon thing. don't kill me.
And let's see.
At this point, he is pissing himself, trying not to die.
So
He has a
I'm
very
gonna go
much
up.
a flight response.
I'm gonna start following everybody else, seeing everybody rushing. Which is 60
Yeah,
feet.
absolutely. Oh, where's
So,
that guy at?
use my action, or use my movement, and my action to get there. I can see him. How far away is he from me? Probably too far to do anything. Yeah, quite too far to do anything. If it's within 60 feet, I don't throw something with disadvantage, right?
Right.
I have the torch. I might as well throw that at him. So what did we do last time?
Is
Dex?
it 20 feet or 60 feet?
60
Daggers
feet
can be
is...
thrown to 20 feet,
Okay.
and then up to 60 feet with disadvantage.
Right,
So if you
yeah.
treat
So
it like
60
a
feet would be
dagger?
disadvantage, I think. Yeah, because the torch would be heavier than a dagger. It wouldn't fly as far, I think.
Okay,
We'll say
then
20,
I'll-
60, so you do it with disadvantage. You can
Screw it,
still do it.
I'll do it with disadvantage, yeah. I'm gonna throw it down on the ground anyways.
Yeah. Fair.
Does...
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
There you go, nat 1.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, foe. 1, 2.
Oh no.
It's like there are two familiars and a person there.
Well, there's 2.
Cool. So you throw and you're like, I got this. And then you just see it hit Tickles. Just like explode into flame around the metallic creature. Tickles going to take 2 points of fire damage.
Can Tickles make a dexterity saving throw?
Sure. I would say yes.
Okay, sweet. Let me see. He's got evasion, so if he
If
You
he
want-
Oh, nice.
saves, then he makes no. Yeah.
yes, exactly. Gills doesn't have a spot for saving throws, does it? No, there it is.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
you got it.
Alright,
So
well.
Tickles does not take any damage, and instead uses one of its tendrils to kind of grab the torch and swing it in the direction it was going to be going anyway.
Oh,
directing
yeah.
it
Oh my
into
God.
the cultist, who's going to take 4 points of fire damage as the rest of his robes catch on fire.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Tickles
Teamwork.
MVP.
Nat 1s to nat 20s. Jesus Christ. All right, cool. So he's dead.
DM take this one simple trick.
Love it. Great.
Now, Tickles Ricochet is not going to be a thing. Oh god damn. Alright, excuse me. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. So that is Magnu throwing the thing. You used all your movement. We're back to Adthana. It just has stuff like flying by her head constantly, trying to figure out the fuck is going on. Okay.
Right, okay. I can get to the border of this, whatever this circle is.
That is the roof.
Oh yeah. Of course it's the roof. My brain was like, it's not, no. It's just
No, it's not a ritual
No, it's
thing.
the roof.
It's the roof.
Cool. Doesn't matter. I can get here.
Yeah, you run past these guys, right past the, like you just sense like there's this spectral type weapon or something like that in your range, but you just run past it because it doesn't have an opportunity attack because it's a spectral weapon. From where you are, you can sense that there's a gentleman in front of you, 2 of them in fact, and you would actually also sense, because of your ridiculous area, put this guy here too, because that's the way we're going to do it. Boom. So there's 3 or 4 guys right here. He was kind of tucking and hide behind the corner, but you sense him out. You're standing there, sensing this whole room, and you can just feel like this
It's bad.
bad vibes coming from inside this room. The things that you smell as you come up in here, you immediately smell like this rotting, decaying, kind of like moldy kind of smell, and it just assails your nostrils as you get into this particular chamber.
So, which of you wants to tell me what's going on so that you will live compared to your friends outside that have been turned into barbecue?
Okay, cool. they're all just gonna kind of like a couple of them are gonna look back at you, and then you see two gentlemen, both in purple robes, not these green robes like normal, both wearing a little bit of armor under their robes. The one in front of you directly, well, you wouldn't see this, but I'm describing them for people because people, God bless it. Running a
The
campaign
person
for
that can
blind
get
people. I
places
know.
very quickly can't see shit.
I know, it's great. It's great. It's like, what happens? I don't know. What do you see? Anyway, no, but dressed differently in different cloaks. One of them shouts back to you. This ritual for us is too important. Goddess must be returned. You shall not stop us. Death shall not stop us. And kind of chants the others. Continue the ritual. That was from this guy right here.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to give myself 5 hit points.
Nice. That's probably a great idea right now.
Yeah.
Cool. This guy is going to run over towards Adthana and do fanatic-y things.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's do that.
Ooh.
Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because it says GM set and for description only, so it's irritating.
Oh, nice balance. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's fuck. You know, I just made this so it was castable. I don't know why it's not castable anymore. It's so irritating. Cool. So it's a +3 to hit. So we'll see that. Melee spell attack as he tries to inflict wounds on you,
No.
and it's going to miss.
Just
Of course
kind
it
of
is.
duck. Just kind of twist.
Cool.
Who
He
said
kinda-
you could touch?
He kind of like reaches out and completely whiffs and misses, and kind of like catches himself and comes back. You're a tricky one, aren't you? And then that's going to be his turn. As that's done, you can now hear the incantation being chanted much louder, much more vigorously, as the in the center of all the thing is going to do the thing. Oh no. And this is what, round 3? Round 2 after the sneak attack round?
Yes. Round 2.
Okay, cool. So, the chamber itself begins to shake and vibrate. You can feel like the stone under you just kind of like shaking and pulsing a little bit, and everybody who's in this main chamber can feel that now. Cade, and anybody else who's in the set, which is just Cade. Cool. The people outside, you can see that the clouds above begin to swirl and kind of like descend downwards towards the top of the building. Towards some sort of the center part of the dome. It begins to swirl inward towards whatever's happening. The torches that are outside that are still lit turn into a bright green flame. And you don't see... Cade, you would see another green essence leave this gentleman here as he fades. You wouldn't see that, but that happened too. And that happened too. Okay, cool. There's just multiple essences flying towards this statue in the center. That's that. That's his. He did a thing. And I believe we are back to Cade. I just need to check one more thing. Cool. Okay. Yep. Back to Cade.
So if the owl is on my shoulder and I move, he moves with me, and then
Yes.
after that, does the owl have movement?
Sure. They're separate entities.
Okay.
I don't see
So
why.
I think what I'd like to do is use my movement and a cunning dash to get myself right here. That's 50 feet.
Yeah, you're able to do so.
And my owl buddy is gonna help me distract this guy.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna swing at him with my short sword.
Okay. Make the attack roll.
Wristwash.
With
And that's
advantage.
advantage because he's
Yep.
helping me, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Nice. 8 piercing damage. And sneak attack rolls, you get sneak attack damage too, right? Because allied within 5 feet. 15 damage. Very nice. Oh god. Cool. So you stab straight into this guy. Really? Come on, damn it. There we go. You stab into the individual, and immediately when you stab in, you feel just like this resistance back of armor. You make a clean blow, you draw blood, stab back and pull forward, or pull forth, but he is still standing as he just screams out in pain. Oh god, of course there's fucking more of you. Shit. Hurry it up, boss!
So it just felt like there was more physical resistance than I expected.
He had a little bit
as
of
I
armor
struck him,
under.
basically.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, you were swinging cloaks and you came into a little bit of armor. You still hit. Absolutely, and you did the damage straight up, but he seems to be made of a bit more sturdier stuff because you feel like you landed a really good blow and he's still standing.
All right, and then my owl has movement, and so I'm
Mhm.
gonna just move him right here. And he's got flyby just in case any of the ghost guys want an opportunity attack. Too bad, suckers.
Right, got it. Okay, cool. So the owl kind of nimbly like juts out of the way. Nimloth, what you got? What you do?
I would like to go into this part. Or
Yeah, absolutely.
step over these.
You know where they're
cantrips.
at. You can step over them. Those are more so for like somebody running out to be like, "Oh my god, what's on the floor?"
Okay,
You know
and
where
then I
you're
want
going.
to. Yeah, and then I just want to like sprint down the hallway, like
Yeah, cool.
Harrison Ford screaming down the hallway.
Nice, absolutely. So you run in to try and stop this thing running down the hallway. You now see, once you get to where you're at, and Cade, you would have seen this coming in. Yeah, so you get to right there. Just looking down, you can see this large chamber with this massive statue to the goddess. 6 pillars on 3 on each side, and just like this guy in these like royal, almost green robes, kind of standing at the head of it all, doing this chanting. Does anybody who's in the chamber right now speak Infernal?
No.
Okay, so you would just hear this ritualistic chanting that continues to go on. You see the souls coming out of the bodies nearby and just flying toward the statue, and the bodies themselves dropping. You will see that as you're rounding the corner. You see Adthana and Cade in front of you. And Cade, now that you're in this room, you would be able to look upward and see in the center of the dome at the ceiling is a glass window of some sort. But Nimloth, you were there. Anything else on your turn?
Can I recognize what language he's speaking in? Maybe like a religion check. Can I do that?
Not really a religion thing. Make an insight check for me.
Insight? Okay.
See if you can. That's where it would normally be. Yeah. You can tell that it is infernal, even though you don't understand what he's saying.
Okay. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Warren, back down the pipe.
All right. I use a dash action, of course. Dash my way inside to right there, 50 feet. And bonus action, I'm going to tell Tickles to dash as well. And 60 feet, we'll get him right there.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, so Tickles dashes and does the thing. You're now inside. And as you get inside, the whole chamber is rumbling. Like, you can feel like something massive is about to happen.
Alright. That's it.
Alright, that's it. Then we are at... Sorry, I realized that. You and you. Where are you at? I don't even know where you are. I think you're dead. Oh no, you're the hiding guy. Hiding guy. I'm gonna kind of peek his head out and look at everything. See the sky and the torches and be like, I can't leave now. They told me not to leave. And so I tuck back in and kind of hide in here. Yeah, that might be a follower. Kind of got pitched. Let's see. One of these cultists right here is going to stop chanting, turn around, pull out a dagger, and try and throw it at Cade past the other cultists. I'm going to see about that. I don't think it's going to hit, but we can see. He can try. No, it's not. As he throws the blade down the corridor and you just nimbly duck by it, he's like, ah, damn. And then you hear the voice of the chanter and the caller in the center. He stops speaking Infernal for a moment. You can hear in common, "You fool, don't stop chanting." And he raises his hand back, and you can just see the soul escape this guy and fly toward the statue. That is +5 souls. That is plus that.
Wait, so who's chanting and who said don't stop?
He's chanting. He paused his chant to scream at the other cultists not to stop.
Okay.
Gangrene. And then, as he did that, he took the gentleman's soul from his body and fed it to the statue. And continued with his chant. That being said... I'm sorry, right there. And then there. He's gonna do a thing. Cool, so that spiritual weapon can move 20 feet. Oh no. Spiritual weapon. Call me. No, I can't do it by myself. Damn it. Spiritual weapon is going to float up and try and swing at Nimloth as a bonus action. That is... I need to see that. Sorry, it's a spell attack, so that's a +3. Cool, let's see it. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh.
That is going to be, what's the damage? Sorry, 1d8 plus 3. So that is 5 points of slashing damage as this spectral scythe just kind of like comes down behind you, Nimloth, and cuts you in the back.
Is that against
and
my
then you
AC or my wisdom?
it was a 17 versus AC. Or no, I'm sorry, a dirty 20 versus AC.
Oh, well, rip.
Yes.
It's 17 plus 3.
So how much damage did I take?
5. 5
5
points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As it slashes, and then he is going to use his action. Oh god, it's not set up. Fuck me. I hate this. It's because it's on a different table. Of course it is. He's going to try to do the inflict the wounds thing on Cade. So that is a spell attack 13. Yes. So spell attack +3.
Nope.
Nope. As he
Oh.
reaches out toward Cade and cannot get anywhere near him, he just kind of like fumbles and stumbles as he reaches out. He's like, damn it. That's the end of his turn. That is Cultist doing a thing. He's going to run up and keep chanting even harder and more devoutly, trying to not get sacrificed. Whether that works or not, we will find out in the next round. Syris going to use everything to continue to try and move forward with you all. Get to about there. He's going to send Augie in to try and be eyes for him, which may or may not work. Eldritch Blast is 120. Just short. Just short. Cool. Okay, so that's the end of his turn.
Can he use his familiar as his conduit though, or does he not? Don't have that ability?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Because Find Familiar is not kind of familiar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
This cultist is going to you would hear him shout kind of radically and frantically. It's like, the goddess, she's coming. Oh, Timora. Sorry, Talona. Take me as your subject, please. And he kind of offers himself up, and you see the soul disappear from this gentleman as well. Oop.
Son of a bitch.
Dead. I knew.
Okay. So Magnu finally enters the building here and goes next to Specs. And off his belt, he pulls the wand of, what is it? The wand of magic missiles.
Ah,
Hell
Yes,
Hands
yeah.
it-
missile wand.
I don't think I can see anybody, so I won't have range to like shoot anyone. Even if I think even if I move here, I don't have the range to do what I want.
Yeah.
So he taps it on Specs' shoulder and he's like, in case of emergency, and he hands it to him and then takes off another 30 feet ahead.
Nice.
Which is 1, 2. I'm
You're
gonna
roughly in
sit.
there by the owl. So.
I'm gonna squish in between everybody right here.
Yeah, cool.
So
So you
Specs,
run
you
into
have
the
it.
fray in this chamber. Yep.
Relentless,
That's
man.
Yep. Specs with the magic missile wand, and we are back to Adthana, who now has friends around and tickles beside, and an owl behind, and enemies in front.
mm,
And you've heard all of this, of course.
yeah, even if I decided to just run past these guys, I can't then do anything. Oh, the bonus actions. Jesus. I'm gonna stab the guy that's tried to inflict wounds me in front. Will one of you please roll well for me today? Please, dice. Oh my god, that's cocked. That's a nat 20.
Jesus,
Yeah.
on this guy?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, make your damage
that's a
roll.
24. 26.
Yeah, roll your dice twice, I guess. Are we rolling and doubling, or are we double dice?
I can't remember. I can roll 2 dice as soon as I have
Yeah,
dice.
let's say roll 2 dice.
Must be nice to roll 2d6, but it feels nicer than 1.
It does.
That's 7 plus 2, so 9.
Do you get any pluses to your attack roll after that?
That is my. That
Gotcha,
is-
7 plus 2, I got you. I understand. I get you. I just gotta make sure. Cool.
I short sword.
So you short sword stab through and stab into this guy. Again, you also run into a bit of resistance with armor, but you manage to stab him cleanly. Oh, that's not good. Their stat blocks are tied to each other. That's probably really bad. Shouldn't have that. Cool. Okay,
Right.
sorry. Right, so you stab through. You hear him kind of yell out in pain, and you feel him kind of grip your blade as he kind of like tries to pull it out of himself as well as you draw back. What else are you doing?
Bonus action offhand because. To
Chop
get...
him up?
Oh, that's also caught. Come on! That's that one.
Oh no.
And now that one's going into dice jail.
Oh, nice. So as you come through and try and swing through again, he just kind of like catches your hand. Fool me once, shame on me. And then he kind of like throws your hand away. Cool. That's that. That's that. Anything else on your turn?
Am I gonna? Oh, 30 feet get me. 30 feet would get me past this guy, but in range of the second guy. So I'm gonna take the attack opportunity and try and move up to about there.
Okay.
I need to get to the guy that's chanting.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. So the attack of opportunity. Really? They changed up my entire fucking format. I hate these bastards. You know, when you format something to work for the entire damn website,
Yeah,
it's a 22 for 3 piercing.
that's
As
fine.
you're running by and it just kind of cuts out towards your leg, you feel the blood kind of running, and you can smell the quick hit of iron from your blood coming out of your body, and you continue to run forward and pass up, and you're past both these guys, the other side of this guy. Doesn't attack you. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Cool. Chanter. Do this. I'm going to roll here my percentile dice. One more time. Cool. What is this? Round 3 or 4 or 5?
3.
3. Jesus Christ, so close. Okay. All right. As he continues to chant and chant even further, actually, no, he's gonna do that. Because he was really close. Yeah. All right. We're gonna push that. He's going to say, "I need more time. I need more spirits. The rest of you, give yourself to the goddess." He kind of like reaches his hand back, and 1, 2, 3. 3 is enough.
Damn it.
Boom. He is going to drain the life out of all the remaining cultists in the room. The only 2 left standing are the ones. Oh no, actually, the one that you had stabbed and almost killed kind of shouts out, "I willingly give myself to the goddess," and he's going to give it as well. So there's one guy that Adthana passed by but hasn't passed yet. This guy's the only one left alive in the room, minus Zemage. And you would see all this energy channel into this statue. The ritual begins to take hold and effect. And the sky swirling now from the outside. Syris is the only one who can see this. A ray of green light kind of pierces through the window at the top of the dome and down onto the altar itself and the pedestal itself, shining onto what anybody who's looking down the room can now see is the body of some equestrian type animal sitting on the altar itself. And he continues to chant, "The goddess has blessed us. Talona, come forth. Please give us a sign." The ray of green kind of like lands onto the altar itself. The statue itself begins to glow, and the melting, decrepit-looking goddess statue, the eyes kind of glow a flash of green, and just like the outline of it has this hue of coloration to it. You all feel a heavy pulse kind of shoot out from the statue in all directions. I need everyone, and I do mean everyone, including Syris outside, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
Oof.
Okay. Okay.
Very nice. Nimloth, that's a nice. Syris,
Yeah.
con save. Nim, what'd you roll?
16.
Is it? Oh, I know it wouldn't matter. Never mind.
Nice.
Well, actually,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I guess it is technically 10 since I rolled a con save in my starry form.
Oh, it is. It is.
That's 12. 12 overall.
12
Nice.
or
Yeah, because
why would it be 12?
the dice would be counted as a 10 if you rolled less than.
Right.
So then it would be 10
Oh,
plus whatever
10,
you
12
count
plus
it,
2.
so yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the way we're interpreting it, at least, because I've never seen that ability before and I love it. So we're
It-
going to
it's-
interpret it that way.
That's
'Cause
how
it seems
that's how
right.
you do the rogue version of it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Gotcha.
So everyone, you said 12? 12 is still not enough. So I need to figure out what dice is. Oh, God.
Hi.
Hey!
Welcome
You
to
made
taking damage.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Taking Damage. Horror story.
It's-
Maybe we should get this, whatever this is, and then take 5 to explain.
Yeah. I know Daniel's gonna have to leave soon too, so I don't know.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Or is there one left?
I don't know. There's a
There's
couple
shit
left.
about to go
Alright.
down.
Oh god. Oh god.
Someone just
Oh
summoned the god.
god. Yeah, somebody just summoned a god.
Of course. course,
So.
of course.
Uh,
This is about to get
Nimloth,
bad.
you failed this save. You take 31 points of poison damage.
Holy shit.
Everybody who succeeded the save only takes 15 points of poison damage.
Incorrect.
Only.
Magni would throw down his shield in front of him.
Oh,
And-
so
well,
It's not
wait,
a
what-
deck
what-
save, it's a con save.
What? Oh, is it only on deck saves?
Yeah.
You're
make a
subjected
dex
to an effect that
saving
allows you to make a deck saving throw.
Oh,
and
it
take
doesn't say that in
damage.
the actions. Okay, yeah, fair. Boo.
So
Sorry.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Nimloth is
Yep.
down.
Essentially.
unconscious.
Or
Unconscious, not dead.
unconscious.
Not outright dead. You're about to make death saving throws for us.
Don't do that to us.
Yeah.
Unless
Uh,
no, your
No.
max health is
No, his
yeah.
max health is 31, so even if he was
Good.
full health, he'd be alright.
Well, I don't think my starry form has a HP. Has HP. I think
That-
Yep.
it doesn't
It
have like a.
doesn't.
It shares your
No.
stats. No, you,
shares
you
my
keep
stats,
your
yeah.
stats and share your stats in game, so you would drop.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be super broken if I was.
Right.
I
no,
mean,
Right.
that's
They
what
give me-
happens.
Only
that was
with
with
only
wild
with
shape.
wild shape I get
it's using the wild shape style feature, but it doesn't
Yeah,
change his stat
right.
block to be wild shapey.
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So you said
happening with pets
15?
in this con save?
Oh
Um,
shit.
Oh god.
Oh shit, all the pets are dead.
Pickles is immune to poison.
Tickle's
So-
immune to
Thank
poison, that's
God.
awesome. For the purposes of pets, and I'm not gonna kill everybody's
But
pets,
it-
'cause I'm not
hey,
a jackass.
Fine familiars can be resummoned.
I know.
It's true.
The owl almost kind of vanishes out of the air as this whole wave erupts and blows backwards. Tickles is unaffected. Augie is a pseudo dragon. Let's say because of that. I'm going to say that if your familiars, pseudo dragon, Tickles, or owl, drop to 0, they would disappear, be able to be resummoned by an hour-long ritual of some sort, or if your character has actual mechanics for doing that, like find familiar, creating an object type thing, we'd use those mechanics as well. I'm not going to outright kill your pets. That's a dick move, and I don't ever do that shit. So, but the owl would disappear as well as the pseudo dragon would disappear for now.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Well, there's a wave of energy, so it's still hitting here.
The wave of energy hits everything through walls and around the area. It is like a pulse of like this toxic poison mist that just and spreads in all directions 500 feet through seeping walls.
500 feet, so.
yeah.
Okay.
Just in this massive area. And you can even see from outside. Syris, you're the only one that would see this. You just see this wave of billowing like yellow greenish smoke kind of just out from the temple in all directions 360 degrees and just coat the trees around, coat the land around, and you see the land outside almost start to decay even faster, like the browns become almost blacks in most of the trees and things that are around this area.
Okay, what was the con save threshold?
It was a DC 13.
Okay, so
Technically,
I'm
Augie couldn't.
I
make the save.
passed.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you passed. You took the half damage.
Okay.
So you would take 15. Yeah. Everybody passed except Nimloth, who was down. As far as what I've done for your character, Syris, I rolled initiative for you. I've shot 2 Eldritch Blasts. I haven't used any of your
Okay.
other spells. And you've been steadily moving up, kind of picking people off here and there.
We're only on round 3.
We're not far in combat. It's
Okay.
been a lot of enemies and a lot of sacrifice. That being said, that was Mage's turn. He sacrificed himself. Cool. It is Kate's turn.
Well, Cade's looking real rough at this
Yeah.
point, and so I guess I'm gonna
Down.
I guess I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on this guy here,
Okay.
and so that means 1d8.
The booming blade is done with your attack roll, so if you hit your
Oh, that's
attack roll,
right,
you
yeah.
do an additional 1d8. Yep. I only know because it's my favorite move of my character in my other campaign. It's booming blade on everybody. Like, I'm gonna do extra damage. Yeah, it just rolls
Wait,
under
so does that
damage.
mean does that
Let's
mean
roll-
swing
roll
my
your
weapon?
attack.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
make a melee attack
I
roll, and then we'll add
I guess
that
I
for
thought it was
damage
gonna
to
do that for me.
It should, but the system's fucked up. They messed up a lot of roll 20 stuff in the conversion.
Ooh.
Nice. So
Very nice.
7 piercing damage. Adthana is within 5 feet, so that's 12 slashing damage, 3 thunder damage. Cool. That's, yeah. He's not having a good day as he gets slashed. And then you see him radiating with this faint glow and aura after you slash him and slash into him. You strike clean, injure the shit out of him. He's still standing, but you can see the blood kind of dripping out of his robes and down the green robes that are now kind of changing color, blood soaked. Way down.
Dude, let's see. Can I like decide to use disengage when somebody tries to get an opportunity attack on me, or do I have to say it and then go away, basically?
You would have to say it before you were to make the movement. So like you can disengage and then move. But if you were to move and then try to disengage after they've decided to swing, that wouldn't work with the way rules flow.
Okay.
'Cause
Just
you
to
have
be
bonus
safe,
actions,
then.
disengage as a rogue. So
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna, just to be safe, I'm gonna disengage and then back out a little bit and see if any of my buddies can see how rough I am and offer me some assistance.
cool. So that cultist is dead. We're to Nimloth. I need you to make me a death saving throw, please.
Cool. How do I do that?
So if you take in your character sheet and you reduce the HP to 0, it will give you a saves window.
Yep. I'm on that.
And then you should be able to click it.
Hey.
Cool.
Nice.
And that's a save.
Nice.
That's one success. As you're down on the ground, facing death's door, you just feel this like brush of fresh air from the glade kind of run over your body and your senses as you're almost in your own mind about this, but you are still with this coil of the world. Still on this plane of existence, I should say. Cool. That is
Question, MTC.
way.
Does he have to make a Constitution saving throw for a spiritual weapon?
No,
Oh.
spiritual weapon is not a con save. It just exists.
I don't have a spiritual weapon though.
It's the
No.
cultist.
No. I'm talking
Oh,
about the yeah.
But no, he
okay.
doesn't. It just exists until he dies.
Oh, okay.
Or a minute goes by. Warren. What you
Alright.
got, Warren, man?
What do I have? Like, can I tell if the ritual has already happened or if it's still like this guy? He's not still casting up here, is he?
He still sounds like he's channeling.
Okay.
Whatever
Alright.
just happened seemed to have been a sign that things are about to get much, much more worse.
Oh, great.
And by that I mean that it seems like the ritual is working. He called for a sign and he got one,
Mhm.
which means that he is in some way in communication with that god.
Okay. Warren's gonna run up
It might be time to break it up, though.
his 25 feet and he's gonna look at Magno and say, "Well, this looks like an emergency." And he's gonna pull the wand and magic missile that motherfucker.
How many bolts you want to
Okay.
use? Or how many
Now,
bolts?
I'm going to use.
Oh, 'cause I'll cast
just
it,
gonna
so I
do-
have it.
I'm just gonna do the one charge.
3 missile.
Just 3 missiles. So that's 3d4 plus 3.
Nice.
Correct.
So,
1d4 plus 1.
No, how magic missile works is the damage is rolled once. It is 3 bolts of that damage.
Yeah, so it's 3d4 plus 1.
No. It's 1d4. All bolts do that damage.
mhm.
Oh, okay. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So 12 points of damage. Boom. Cool.
On this guy.
Alright, 28, yes. On the green guy, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. As you blast the magic missile, 3 bolts just kind of fly out, and this guy in the back, you see him kind of like writhe in pain. You hear the chanting stop momentarily as he just like screams out. It's like, "Ah, the hell! I thought you had my back." And you hear the one cultist, "I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't see it." Ah, bastards. Cool. That has seemed to do something.
Alright, and then Tickles will fly forward, his 30 feet, and he'll also try and hit this guy.
Nice. Oh yeah, he does. Oh yeah, he does. Okay, cool. So, oh shit. Okay. Cool. So 4 more points of damage. Boom. And then he has to make saves for that and that. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. As Tickles kind of shoots out the force wave and hits him, you see the green light that was coming down from the center all the way down to the altar kind of begin to creep back upwards toward the sky.
Alright, that is action, bonus action, and movement.
Cool. All these cultists are dead except for Flea and Scaredy and this guy who's got the spiritual weapon. Bonus action is going to make the spiritual weapon attack. That is...
I'm going to
Oh,
use my fighting style, because it is hitting someone within 5 feet of me, to make it roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Hell
Is that our?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Why
oh
not?
my God.
Just fine. Whatever, MTC, you fucking
Hell yeah.
cheater.
Hey, that was not me, okay? So that's 23 to hit Warren.
Yep. That hit.
As it's flown over toward him. Yeah, it does. That is...
So just out of curiosity, I'm wondering if this can happen. Cade has just backed off from this main room and kind of huddled up with this group of people. As he sees this incredibly bad turn of luck, would he be able to hyper focus and silvery barbs that shit?
It's a reaction, isn't it?
It is a reaction.
You haven't used your reaction.
Hell
The
yes.
silvery barbs too. I know it's broken as shit.
You take the
cuts, it cuts a roll by a certain amount, doesn't it?
It
I thought you take
forces
the
a
crit
roll to
away.
be made at disadvantage, but I guess
It's
would
already
made at
that be
disadvantage.
considered double disadvantage?
I don't
I guess,
think
or-
making rolls at disadvantage stacks because they're abilities that have the same wording, right?
That's probably true.
I would,
I'm gonna say that's a DM ruling because I've seen it done both ways.
yeah. It's up to you, bud.
Well, and so something I said wouldn't happen when I was explaining why I should be allowed to have the spell is that I said no one else is going to have silvery barb, so you won't be able to chain cast it. And I guess that this would be a case where you could basically interpret it as kind of chain casting if we allowed that. So I'm going to retract. This is something I kind of said I wasn't going to do, so I'm going to retract that and just I guess we'll see what happens here.
Interesting.
What is the wording on your thing, Magna?
Mine is, where is it?
Can you share it in chat or?
Yeah, here, let me just roll it. So when a creature you can see attacks another one within 5 feet of you. Oh shit. You use your reaction to cause them to roll at disadvantage on the attack. You must be wielding a shield. And I'm
Says to re-roll the 20.
No, it's a re-roll the word.
Yeah,
that's what I was
it's
looking at. That's
re-roll
the
the
difference. So that's
D20.
re-roll the
So
d20.
that's why. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I
shit.
was looking at it, is because
Well, you know,
Oh my
Jesus
fucking god.
Christ.
at least it's not a.
no, it's not a nat 20,
Yeah.
but it is going to hit Warren.
No.
But no, that's why I asked, because if the wording was the exact same, I wouldn't allow it. The wording is different, so it can stack.
Yeah.
Oh, so I imposed a disadvantage and he imposed a reroll.
Right, a re-roll
Gotcha.
is the word. Exactly.
Yes.
You get to Kate gets to choose one person to make their next roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So you can pick somebody for that, as well as Warren taking 5 slash damage.
All right.
Who's next up?
Let's see, we are at Cult Fanatic, so Cultist and
Well,
Syris.
wait, and
Cyrus
can
or-
can I give that to Nim, who's down on their death save?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely.
yeah. Let's do that.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have
Basically, he's
advantage
going to
on
give you
this.
advantage on the next death
Attack
save.
roll, ability
Leave.
check, or saving throw. So yeah, it
Yep.
counts.
Death saves or saving throws.
God
Cool.
damn.
That's fucking sick. Good job. Shit.
That's really sick.
No
didn't
way,
know
I did
that.
not expect
thank
that to be
you.
used. Cool, so that slash is going to happen to Warren. Then Mr. Fanaticist Of course it doesn't. I'm so tired of this. He's going to take his dagger and swing twice at Adthana. Jesus Christ,
What
what are
the
these
fuck
rolls?
are you rolling?
I'm rolling buttons on a machine.
Hell
I
yeah.
What is
know.
happening?
This is
Holy
nuts.
coming to
23,
play.
24,
is
19, and
nuts.
16. God
Holy
damn.
shit. So that is 9 pierce and
Okay.
5 pierce. So that's 14
Okay.
slashing damage as he cuts out
Okay,
towards
this
you.
is not good. Okay.
Not good. That is the end of his turn. That cultist is dead. We're at Syris.
Eh.
What? Who did I just move? Did I just move somebody wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you're all there. Cool. Okay. I didn't move anybody untoward.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's dead. So it's Syris then Magna.
I can't see this, correct? Because of the.
Yeah, you can see it. It's an open arch. You can see all the way down there.
So I can see that Nimloth just dropped.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are
Well-
torches lighting this whole place. Yeah, you can see him there even with this dusk outside from where you're
Well, I'm going to use. I'm going to be running in, so however you want to narrate it, but I'm going to be running in, and my bonus action, I'm going to use my healing light. Give Nim 1d6 of health. So he's up, or at least not rolling death. That's a 3.
at. Alright, so
Um,
Nimloth, you are
And I'm
back
essentially
to
just
3
going to
health.
dash so I'm in the room. Because I think that was 60 feet was to get there, and that'd be the.
Yeah, 60 feet to be there.
So, and then that's my turn, because
Mm-hmm.
movement, dash.
So as you're running
Bonus
in,
action.
Am I alive
you get
then?
all the way there, and you would just
Yes.
cast its healing
With
word
3 health.
towards Nimloth.
With 3
Almost
health,
as
so
the
I'm
words
not
come
good.
out of your mouth and fly toward Nimloth and kind of circle around him for a moment, you would be back to 3 health. So on your character sheet, you can click in that death saves window and then just add 3 to the healing.
Yep. I am not looking too hot. Let's see.
And looking better than you were 2 seconds ago.
True,
you
true,
still got-
true.
You still got an extra reroll, or an
Yeah,
extra
you've still got a
Yeah, an advantage roll.
on the roll.
advantage on the next deal. So
Magnu, it is your turn.
Okay, Magnu, from where he's at, he's going to run up 30 feet as far as he can get into this room. Now that he's in the big room, he's going to enlarge himself. And he's going to take a swing at this dude next to him.
Please
Over
do.
corpses, go for
Big
it.
ol' Magnu. Okay. Does 5.
Oh, Jesus.
That's gonna miss.
That's
As you
10.
just clink off of the shoulder pauldron he has on, and just kind of glances off and kind of dodges out of the way as your massive bone striker comes down and misses.
Okie dokie.
All right, it is back to Adthana.
Right, order of operations. Definitely taking a moment to steady myself after that shit just happened. And I'm giving myself another 5 temporary hit points. Oh my fucking god. Ow. 5 temporary hit points. Yes. Right. And that also gives me advantage on my next weapon attack. So,
Oh, nice.
I am running up to this dude, taking the attack of opportunity, which is dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. The one wasn't dumb.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As he's scared and dodging away from this dragon thing, he just kind of like tries to like, oh no, don't get shit. Ah! And dodges out of the way the other way. And dodge Magnu at the same time as he's swinging at you. All right, you're up there.
And I'm just gonna swing at this guy and be like, stop chanting! That is, oh, that's actually really good. That's a 21 to hit.
Ooh, that definitely hits.
Okay. For my 1d6 of damage. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay, that's 3 damage.
Awesome. That being said, that's 3 damage.
No, hang on. I didn't roll advantage. Let me just make sure I don't roll that 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, cool. You stab and slash this guy, and you can just hear him scream out in pain as you do so. Still standing in front of you as you can sense him, but you can hear his voice as he clamors out, No, come back! No!
Oh, did your goddess not like you anymore?
Interesting. The rest of you will see the light continue to rise further up into the chamber and not further down toward the altar. Adthana, anything else on your turn?
No.
What did you use bonus action for?
My fighting spirit to get me 10
Fighting
hit
spirit to
points.
get 10 hit points. Okay, gotcha. Boom. Cool. It is now Mr. Mage's turn.
Because I'm going to need them at about 37.
Yep, you probably are. Oh God. Alright. Let's roll a d4 to see what he does, because he's got 4 options.
Option
Okay.
2.
Option 2, indeed. Cool. I need a thing. That thing is that thing. That's not the thing I'm looking for. That's the thing I'm looking for. Can I really not do that? I swear. I would think me better than that. It's annoying.
You have to get going here pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to wrap that for that portion of it. Because I know you gotta roll.
Sorry to rush.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're good.
I knew there was a time frame. I'm just trying to figure shit out, because that's the way it's gonna be. Cool. Cool. He is going to. Where's that range to do that with the thing? Cool. He's gonna try something dumb. It's probably not gonna work, but he's gonna try it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Adthana.
Oh boy.
Okay. Roll well. No, that's not well. That's not what I said for you to do. That's a 9.
Oh no. Cool. That's a 9. I get that.
I think I need to change out all of the dice in this box. Oh shit.
Cool. So that's gonna be 19 poison damage as he uses poison sprays. He turns around and says, You ruined everything! He turns around and he just shoots the poison spray.
Adthana is unconscious.
Okay, Adthana's down. As he does so, you see the green light all the way back through the glass fixture at the top of the ceiling. And Syris, you're still out. No, you just ran inside. Cool. Okay. All right. That. There's that. Cade, it is you, my guy. And Nimloth, I understand if you got to roll after this turn. I get it. That's what.
Well, do you want to at least roll your death save ahead of me?
Oh, he's
No,
alive.
he's up.
I'm
So
alive.
He got picked up to 3.
Oh, okay.
Syris healing.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna make this happen real quick then. I guess I'm gonna slide up 25 feet up to here. I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Yep, go for it.
And that's an advantage because of Magnu. Is that right?
If you were to get over on this side, it would be. You could shimmy around there somehow, yes.
If you want to
I don't
flank
think
him.
you can with movement, so yeah. So no, it'd be a regular roll. You will get sneak attack damage if. Good fucking
Oh my
God.
Oh my
god.
gosh.
Nice.
What's up?
Cool.
dude?
We're gonna say that he's dead.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe. I mean, he only had 40 health. That's what it is. Cool. So you run through and you just stab at this guy while he's looking up at Magnu and kind of feared, and you just catch him through the side of the face with the sword, and then just pull it back out. He just instantly drops to the ground and collapses below you. Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, can I hide around Magnu, or like I'm gonna like there's a cunning hide action is
Yeah,
good,
sure.
because
you can hide
Magnu's
around
so
Magnu.
big.
Make a
Okay.
stealth check for me. Cool. All right. You feel sufficiently hidden.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Cool. Nimloth, what are you doing?
So,
Continue to heal. Gotcha.
so I'm going to turn into a chalice as my last wild shape, and then I'm going to cast Healing Spirit,
Yes.
which summons like a bright little ball of light that floats around, and it's floating around my head basically, and it's going to land on, or it's going to be summoned on Specs. So let's
Cool.
see. So with that, 1d6. So Specs
heals
gets
this thing.
2, and then I have to roll for.
The D8 on who you want to give it to.
Yeah, and the d8's going to be on me.
Okay.
Um,
And with the symbol of the dragon changing to the symbol of this fancy-looking chalice constellation in your chest. Oh no, because you dropped and you would be in normal form, so you would switch to another spectral form that has the chalice. You would all now see the spectral form. I apologize. But yeah, roll your D8 and get that heals. Nice.
So we get
9
9,
heals
okay.
for you. Big
And
heals.
that ball is just going to float around, and I think it floats around for, or sorry, it could heal up to 6 people.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So it's 1d6 for 6 people, or it could be the same person. Doesn't matter. So
I see.
the ball has to be, the ball has 30 foot of.
Yep, and then just jump
Just,
around.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Was there anything else your character wanted to do after this whole encounter's over? I mean, after this, would probably be go back to the druids and talk with them. Or
Not
we might just stop it
really.
short after the fight because we don't have our druid talking to druids.
I mean, it's up
Presuming
to
we
you guys,
survive.
If you survive,
But
yeah.
basically, I
And
just
that's
want to
not a
make
guarantee.
sure. Basically, Nimloth would like to make sure that what we ran into today was not, or was the corruption, or if it wasn't, or whatever.
Right, understandable. I will say this is something that I didn't mention at the start of the session, but the last session you pretty well determined that this was not your corruption issue.
Okay.
It was just something corrupting the land, so you were already kind of aware of that.
Yeah.
But just making sure there's no ties to that. Gotcha. All right, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
can
Thank
roll,
you
can
guys.
roll. Have a great
Yeah.
one, brother.
All right. Have a
Good
good
night.
one.
And I'll just
Take
run
care,
the
man.
rest of it like that for you. Take care, both.
See ya.
All right, cool. So that is Nimloth down. Warren, you got a little pick-me-up by a light bulb. What you got?
Heck yeah. Let me see. 25 feet gets me there. 25 feet of movement there, and then I'm gonna fire this one a magic missile again. So that'll be 1d4 is 2, 4, 6, 9 overall damage.
9 damage. Very nice. Not having the best of times. Might be having the worst of times. Cool. So you just hear these popping sounds at Adthana in front of you.
Damn.
Oh, you're right. You're down.
And
You don't hear anything.
those
You don't
lists-
hear anything. You don't see anything. You're just down.
Nope. Yep.
Okay, and then
So you shoot the shit out of it.
let me see. Spells. Wounds.
Oh, you're down. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Still at the top order. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have Tickles move. What is his? Yeah, put him there. He's gonna move
This-
here.
Sorry, the scythe is down, right? He
The
belonged
scythe is
to
down, yes. I
Yeah,
just
scythe
haven't
is down.
deleted it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. No,
Okay.
scythe's gone. My bad.
Yep.
I can't delete it without deleting Nimloth in this kind of situation. I'm trying. But yeah, scythe's gone. That's going to swing and miss.
That one.
As it shoots off behind the mage, it hits something that's on the pedestal, and you just see a little bit of blood splurt up and out.
Yeah, that's
Cool. Syris?
I can't see her now, but I'm gonna assume by the time I charge past,
Yeah, once you
Nimloth
charge in, you
and-
can see the whole room. You can see the
I'm
downed
gonna-
cultists. You can see the downed Adthana.
I'm just gonna charge, and once I see Adthana, I'm gonna do the same thing. Another healing light, and
What's the
that's a
range on
1.
healing light?
It
That's fine.
says if I can see it.
60 feet.
60 feet. I'm sorry. Hold on.
That's good.
Yeah.
1 is good. 1 is good.
That's very good. So roll the healing light.
I did. It was a 1.
Oh, okay, cool. So Adthana, you are back to conscious. Cool. That. Magda.
I'm gonna run up over these guys. Magnu, seeing that he knocked down Adthana being awake now, but pissed off, he's gonna let off a demonic cry. He's gonna scream his head off and take a swing at this guy with his bone striker with advantage.
After this swing, I just need one quick second to check on something. I'll be right back.
For sure.
Cool, that definitely hits. 7 damage. Nice.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up.
Magnu is going to activate a rune on his pickaxe, and he needs to make. Let me just pull this in chat. Oops. Is it a wisdom saving throw? Strength saving throw. Oh shit! I didn't add my timer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Plus
D6 for
4
the-
on top of the 7, so 11 damage.
That's a 17 saving throw. And the plus 4 on top? Okay. He's looking really fucked up, but he is not broken from that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, cool. And give me 1 sec, I'll be right back.
Forgot to add my D6. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
That call is advantage for anyone in range, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
yep.
everybody.
Cool.
Until my next turn, everyone has advantage on this dude.
Yeah.
And you're at the end of the turn order, so.
Yep.
Yes. Very nice.
I'm still gonna use my thing though, because I need those temp hit points back. Fuck.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have 1 more.
I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All
I'm
good.
back.
Over to take stuff away.
Oh no. His turn's done anyway.
Yes.
Big Magnu stepping over people. Adthana, you are at 1 health.
Yes, I'm gonna use my last thing of fighting spirit to get myself 5 temper hit points again.
Nice. Fighting spirit, bonus up.
Yep. And then I'm gonna stand because I don't want disadvantage. Oh, hang on, my D&D Beyond just decided to no.
Oh no. We'll tell it to yes.
I stand, so 15 feet movement. Luckily I know my friggin' modifier. D&D Beyond is not working. And luckily I'm not rolling off D&D Beyond. I'm gonna stab him. Stab! No! I don't appreciate that! That's gonna be a 13.
13.
No, I didn't roll with advantage! No! No! I have advantage. That's a 14!
Nice. 14. Roll damage.
Yay! That is 8 points of damage.
Nice. Nice. Cool. So as you stab up through this guy, putting the blade through chest, it comes out the other side of his body. You just see a gush of blood kind of come out, and you hear him cough and sputter. Goddess, forgive me. Take me instead. Use my power. And you pull the blade out, and he just falls backwards onto the altar and bleeds out. As he bleeds out onto the altar, you all would see
Shit.
I should
this
fucking
entire
leave.
light kind of circle around the room. Torches kind of like flicker this green flame once again. You see a lot of smoke and billowing winds kind of like coalesce towards the actual statue itself. And you almost see this ethereal form kind of come off of the statue that mimics like this decrepit looking, lack of a better term, statue. The statue looks like this. And you would see like almost like a... See that. But basically the shriveling form of this woman in the statue, like a planar kind of aspect of it, almost kind of like comes off of the statue and screeches out into the air, and you just hear this loud, massive roar before it sinks back into the statue, and another pulse happens and dissipates and blows wind all across the room. You see the bodies of the fallen cultists just fade away into ash. The people who are alive and on the floor and downed and weak are untouched. As the mage's body disappears and turns into ash and dust, and the flakes of soot and ash kind of like coalesce and spin around, and then fly out of the actual chamber itself into the exterior and just off into the winds, into the nothingness. The lights in the chamber itself kind of raise up and flicker, and then just, and then slowly bright back up to a normal orange glow. We are out of combat.
Holy shit.
Whatever the fuck just happened does not feel good.
I need everybody who's in the alleyway corridor. Well, actually, I can have everybody do it. Can I have everybody make a perception check for me? I'll roll for our party member who's not here.
Is it sight-based?
It is hearing based.
Yay!
No. Cade, very good.
No.
14.
13? Not bad.
Would Adthana get an advantage for that?
I don't see why not. You're right beside it. Go for it.
Right beside it. Oh, 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Cool. As all this ash is kind of coalescing and blowing out, you can almost hear it making a sound. And those of you who rolled higher than a 15 would hear, "You've ruined my plans for now. We'll do this some other time." And then the cavern is quiet. Magnu, standing beside Adthana, and the rest of you in this chasm, and being able to hear and see everything. You notice the altar itself at the foot of this large, toxic-looking statue. You see the body of what looks like a horse, along with some other ritualistic pieces and bits and bobs. If anybody would like to investigate anything further around this area, you're more than welcome to. The chamber itself has quieted and is still once again. Anybody who looks up through the glass ceiling can see that the clouds have started to dissipate away from the building.
All right. Well, Warren is going to move into the room and
Clump.
yep, and start ritual casting detect magic.
Cool. Ritual cast detect magic takes 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So you begin to ritual cast and do that. What's everybody else doing while Warren is doing his usual ritual that you're all familiar with?
I assume
Uh,
Nimloth would want to move his healing spirit around. He's got
Yeah, it's jumping
Or-
around. I'll say everybody gets.
Let's
Who would need it most?
get in
Adthana
there.
would need it most.
it's
He would
Adthana.
need it most. Cade, yeah. So we'll say Adthana gets 2, Cade gets 2, Nimloth will take 1, and Warren can take 1, and that'll heal everybody up. I'm gonna roll a bunch of d6s.
I'm sitting next to a pillar.
He's also in chalice form, so he gets a D8 that he can give someone. Correct?
Oh, that's right. He gets the
He's
D8 for
already
everything too.
given it.
No, it's every time he uses the healing
Oh.
It's
spell.
every time he uses a healing spell. Yeah.
So we'll say for the ease of everything, he's gonna give the d6s and the d8s to the same people. He's gonna take 1 for himself. He's gonna give 1 to Warren. He's gonna give 2 to Adthana, and he's gonna give 2 to Cade. So we'll say Adthana, you're first. That's 9 points of heals. Cade, you're second. That's 13 points of heals. He's gonna take 4. He's gonna take 7. No, I'm sorry. He takes 4. Gotta mess this all up. There we go. Sorry, I messed that up. 16. Damn, why is the old man fucking moving by himself? I swear to God, I hate this shit. It is. Fuck. 16, 22. Adthana, you get 22. Cade, you would get 2, 4, 12. Warren, you would get 5, and he would get 4. Very cool. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to do all that straight down math. Cool. One more second.
All good.
Oh, that's much healthier.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
That was wild. That's good. A lot of fun.
How tall or how big is this statue?
He stepped off.
Oh,
but
he
I'd
stepped off.
imagine
Son of a
it's
bitch. I didn't hear him say that. I'm sorry.
15 to 18 foot tall. If this is like everything else, it's like a 10-foot altar.
Right. I'm gonna smash it.
I mean, we
So-
already pissed the goddess off. You might as well
Yeah.
do it more.
Uh huh. Yep. That's my thought.
We got a goddess for an enemy. We're
That
level
for us.
4.
I mean, I already got a dragon on my ass. What more is add a goddess on top of that? You know what I'm saying?
We're level 4. And a Rakshasa. And a Rakshasa.
Yes.
Very true. We've
And-
made some
a
very
demon,
powerful
yes.
enemies.
Yeah.
Very powerful enemies.
Yeah. Yep.
We're definitely
we need to make some powerful allies, like now.
we're definitely a party of the unfortunate. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
We're the
We-
bad
we-
luck
we-
gang.
We really need to make some powerful allies, like now.
Well, we saved this forest, so we have the druids. Hopefully.
Yes.
Maybe.
And we have Rabinaster.
Correct. Kinda, sorta. We don't know everything about Rabinaster, but he seems like a good guy.
He seems like he likes us for now.
Yeah, that's the important bit. Yep.
Sus things about him,
I still
but
think there's
he's-
ulterior motives there, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
For
he's sus as fuck, but he likes us for now.
For
yes.
sure, but you know.
And I
the-
mean, if it's the guy that's coming after him, coming after us, he's probably going to help us kill that guy. So
hopefully.
we have him at least as an ally for the one enemy. And we have the druids as an ally for this enemy.
Yes.
Though I don't know how powerful they are. Although if he's an arch druid.
Who knows?
Well, if he's an arch druid, then technically speaking, he should be level 20. So.
Some level 4s befriend a level 20. Is that gonna?
Well, we're at least in their good graces. I don't know
Yes.
about friend.
For sure.
And they're at least gonna card.
I was like, that doesn't happen very often.
They should at least help us with that. It's
Oh,
their
absolutely.
problem. We were solving their problem.
So my statement when I got here still stands. You couldn't have left me one.
Do Did you? I
No,
think
you killed one. Yeah.
You did kill one. You
Yeah.
Eldritch blasted. I think this motherfucker.
Yes.
And then we have this
You
dude to
killed
bring
me.
back with us to the
Oh,
druids.
no. You killed the same with me. Yes! We have a witness!
We have a witness.
But no one knows you left him there. So
Oh, Magni's gonna smash this, and he's immediately going back to get that guy.
there you go.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's already my
I
plan.
told him to don't.
You
as
told him to
well.
don't. I told him to stay.
I mean, between the two of us.
How did the distraction plan go?
Oh, perfect. Like these guys over here immediately came for us and then immediately died. I think all three of these guys died in 2 rounds.
Those 3 guys in that corner died in 1 round.
Yeah.
These 3 died in our... Was it our surprise round? All 3?
I think so.
Or at least at the start of the first round. Like, they were gone. They
Yeah,
didn't
my
stand a
first-
chance.
They're very like they were cultist stats. I think they had like 8 hit points each.
Yeah.
It was like 1 firebolt, Eldritch blast, a blast from Tickles, and then another firebolt. I think
Yeah.
is how that went.
What happened?
then-
I'm sorry.
This is also Eldritch blast. Oh, you killed 2 guys, right?
Was it Eldritch Blast?
This guy right here in the room
Yeah,
to the right.
yes, it was, because it
Oh,
whizzed
yeah,
past
mhm.
my fucking head and I gave you a
Yes.
look.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you killed
So,
2
yeah,
guys. Yeah.
You killed 2 guys.
See, you killed more than me.
And then this was Cade here. I think this
I
was
mean,
Cade there as well.
let's be honest though. The melee people.
Oh wait, no. You didn't kill him because I killed him with the torch.
Oh yeah.
You
You're
hit
right.
him though. You
He was
hit
half
him.
health. Yes.
Yeah, he was half health, and then I threw a torch at him.
He went up in flames. Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys are like wearing oiled cloaks or something. Cause
No, they're
the
just super.
flames-
They're just super squishy because they're
I know.
cultists. Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
It just went up and it was funny.
I mean,
And
it was 3 of them died by fire.
True.
4 of
But
them
it-
died by fire.
As soon as Magnus saw like a few of them just die in a hit, he just got depressed.
Yes.
I
It's
mean,
like,
you
this
still
isn't
did
fun.
better than me.
Well, I mean, like you got hit with a
You
pretty
took out
heavy
who it
poison attack.
counts.
Oh, Nimloth. It was actually Nimloth who killed this guy. He guiding bolted this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Review the tape.
Review the tape.
I'm
Oh,
recording.
Are you-
I'm
are you
recording.
recording?
Yep. I'm
By the
gonna
way,
I'm gonna upload it after this, and then I'll add notes to it after.
Cool.
So you'll have that.
Will we all be able to add timestamps and stuff?
No, only I'll add timestamps.
Okay.
If there's a timestamp you want me to add, I can add it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was open edited or not.
No, not on a YouTube video.
YouTube.
So was the god already here and she just like stopped by this spot to reinforce this ritual, or is the god here because the
I
ritual
think-
got so close to completion?
I think they were summoning her.
they
Yeah.
were
So
summoning
he
her,
was-
yeah. So this
yeah.
was all this decay and poison. This was all of their efforts after they, were
I mean,
after
above
they dug this out, right?
above table. Remember last session we worked out that she's in
Competition with
Conflict.
competition with the goddess of this place. So they were summoning her to
to continue that conflict.
yes.
Yeah, but the fact that she like sped out of this room and all the lights went out, I mean, does that mean she's now here, or
Yes. This
Take-
very
In the
much looks
material
like she
plane.
completed it.
This guy with his last breath completed the ritual, and because she had no followers here, she decided to fuck off.
At least as far as we can gather,
far as we
considering
can
we
tell.
have yet to actually inspect what's happened.
Right.
As players, though, yeah, that shit just happened.
you're muted, MTC?
Sorry, can I clarify because I was gone? I apologize. I heard rumblings going on upstairs, and I'm glad I went up there because I saved somebody from a fall.
There you go.
So that was good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, to clarify and alleviate a lot of your stresses and confusions and things, as the gentleman died, the light that was coming down and descending back up, it was going back up because you were successfully interrupting the ritual. Him killing himself, dying, last breath, calling out to the goddess, was an attempt to make the summoning work. The people who heard what they heard it as like a whisper in your mind, not so much as the ashes flying through the room. The ashes flying
Oh.
through the room were the corpses of all these just getting blasted into oblivion.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't. All right.
I mean, let's be honest. My
You
character
might
still
have,
probably
could have,
gonna-
but you wouldn't know. But
my
but
character
let's-
still probably thinks it's probably worse because she just heard a goddess whisper in her head.
right, yeah, no, probably decently worse. I apologize. What I was describing before I left was what was on the altar, and the room around it. If anybody wanted to do anything in that room, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to totally cut immersion like that.
How
You're good.
tall? How
Fine.
tall is the statue?
The statue itself, probably about 18 to 20 feet.
Magni's gonna go up next to it and be like, "This won't happen again," and he's gonna try and smash it.
Is-
Okay.
My character's not smart enough. Nope, carry on.
Okay, make an attack roll. Or how would you like to try and smash this? I guess is the best question.
Oh, I'm hitting it with my pickaxe, like to make it fall
Oh, just-
over.
Picking into it. Gotcha. Okay,
Oh.
cool.
I'm enjoying your faces right now, MPC.
Oh my god. Yeah, my face is great.
The DM face right there.
Okay.
Plus.
Um.
Oh wait. It's an inanimate object. Did I hit it?
Yeah.
It does max damage.
Max
So, what is my max damage? Is 1d8
It was max damage anyway. Yeah.
1d6
It was 8 plus
Oh.
5.
I
Plus-
mean, and
plus
the
6.
bludge.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
19. Okay,
19
cool.
damage. Yeah.
Cool. So you clang into this statue, taking a hefty like swing straight through with this like pickaxe, axe, sword type thing. What in the hell do I hear? And why do I keep hearing noises? Just stay upstairs and shut the fuck up, y'all. Goddamn. Anyway, you swing through, you hit it. You take a massive chunk out of the actual statue itself. It crumbles down onto the ground, onto the floor, that one chunk itself. The statue's still standing, but as you rip a piece of it out, it's just a piece of stone. You just broke a bit of stone off.
And with that, Magni's gonna walk out of the room. I'm gonna walk towards the dude I told to stay. So we can handle that
Cool.
later.
So you start clomping over to the big dude while you're still big.
Yeah, I have like a
Yeah,
minute of
you
big.
kind of
so
have to, yeah. As you're doing it, you kind of have to duck out of the first like altar archway and then keep going. But you're able to make it out while you're still big. What's everybody else doing? What's anybody else doing?
I
For my
believe
ritual to be finished.
Specs- Yeah.
Right, the Specs ritual. Yes, thank you. So Specs, as your ritual finishes casting, we'll say Magna, you're going to interrogate, and you become small by this point because it's 10 minutes, and your
right. Yeah.
interrogation is going to take time during things. Specs, as your detect magic kind of goes off and flashes off, it pings multiple times around the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And you sense a couple of enchantment items, a couple of conjuration items, or materials or things, and then just like this massive flash of it doesn't really have a class or a property, it's just magical essence coming off of something that's on the platform. As you approach and get up there, you see the body of a horse laying on its side. But it's no ordinary horse. This thing is white,
Oh no.
majestic, and you can
Oh,
see it has a long, sharp horn coming off of its head.
Oh no.
You see the blood of this creature has been let all over the altar itself, along with a number of other rotting, decaying type items that were set up here as part of this summoning ritual. You would also notice a large summoning, or a large like sensor of sorts. It's just like a summoning dais almost,
Mhm.
with like 3-pronged legs that kind of hold up this almost chalice-looking configuration of just like metal. I don't have a great way to describe it, but like if you think the way like a plant's leaves kind of like wrap around the head of a plant, like a flower or something, it's kind of like that, just in like metal, like wiring, almost making like an open gap for something or somewhere to hold or be channeling of energy. So you see the summoning sensor.
I think I would have went with Magnu.
That's fair. You would see runic inscriptions and carvings on the ground of where this ritual was slated to be circled around and at. For the most part. You would sense from the sensor the blood, and just the
So
general
on the
items around there.
on the summoning dais, you said there's kind of like these like a bowl shaped thing. Is it actually holding anything, or there's just the shape of it?
No,
Like
it's
looks
just
like
like
it's meant to collect.
it
something?
looks like it should be a bowl, but it's only got like 3 decisive metal spires, kind of like wrapping,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
base is
Sure.
like 3 like equidistant triangular like holders. So it looks like it looks
It
like
would have
almost like a
held a bowl.
claw that looks like it was a center focus for something. It doesn't
It
look like
would
it
have
was
held
holding
an
anything.
item or a bowl or some sort of round device in the center.
Possibly.
Possibly. Yeah.
Or it might be just a conduit for energy channeling. Would likely more be a conduit for energy channeling, not so much something to hold a bowl, but like
Okay.
if you were at your local Target or something like that, something that would like the fancy things to hold like a vase or like a bowl.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're seeing a larger sized version of, and it kind of wraps around itself without encroaching on itself.
Got it. So earlier on when I was sneaking past, I picked up some papers. If I like take
Okay.
those out and just take a glance at them, is there like
Yes.
what do they look like generally?
So you look at the papers. The papers that you unfold, it was a large chart and a bunch of other smaller like tits and bits of papers and things. As you're looking over them now, kind of knowing what's been going on here and the ritual has been being cast or summoned, you would see one long incantation in a language you cannot read. It is written in Infernal, and it is like a page and a half of just like scrawled notes and things like that. You would see in common a small set of stack of notes that are basically talking about the rituals required to summon gods from the other planes, and just like theories on how to do that and speculation, and like somebody's like scribbled notes of like trial and error methods. On the rituals page, you would also see a list of almost like a bullet list of almost like requirements that are written in the common language as well. One of them being unicorn blood, celestial alignment, solstice question mark circle, incantation, ritual, and then question marks 3 times is kind of like circled with another dash. That is that.
Do I glean anything specific from the map?
The map itself is a star chart, a constellations map. Seems like whoever was doing this was waiting for a specific alignment of celestial bodies.
Okay. I explain all that to the team.
Yeah, and I mean it takes a good little bit for you to like decipher and figure out and like what was this about? No, that makes sense. Oh, there's a ritual here, but eventually you come to the conclusion that this was the documentation and paperwork for how the fuck do we get this ritual summoned and what we need to do it. I will say that unicorn blood is like starred with like an asterisk beside it, and then it seems like very important and one of the last things that they had gotten for this ritual, if you had to guess.
And there's no land maps, like there's only the star chart.
No, it's only the star chart.
Okay.
It looks like a map of. You're not too familiar with star charts, but you have looked up at the night sky before and seen similar constellations and patterns. It looks like a star map of where the planets need to be aligned for this particular thing. It looks like it was made for this ritual. It's like if this is here and that's there and then this, then we can do that. Cool.
Specs is going to use his mage hand to gather up the magic items.
Cool. Of those is the summoning sensor. The unicorn's blood is all over the pedestal, but it is technically glowing as magical. And as you check the blood, it is fresh.
Stumbled into some of that yum yum unicorn blood. Somebody want to capture that for research or?
Yeah, actually, Warren is going to call Nimloth over and say, there are some powerful druids back in town. Do you think we could bring this unicorn back to them? Like, can you tell how long this unicorn has been dead?
It's been dead is not really something in Nimloth's wheelhouse, I don't think. But he tries to cast some type of healing on it, and it just doesn't work. He'd look at you and say it's been dead for at least the better part of a day or so. It'd be expensive to say the least. This creature probably should be brought back to life. It was killed in an unsanctimonious way. Somebody at the village might be able to help.
I'm sorry. It sounded like I feel like I heard two different things. At first, it sounded like it was killed too long ago, but then you said he should be brought back. Maybe someone can help.
It would be an expensive spell because it's been dead the better part of a
Okay.
day, and by the time you get it back, it would be more than a day. The way magic revivals work, as everybody in the realm would generally know. So I'm just going to explain it as common knowledge because it's a mechanic that I think isn't brought up enough. Is like people know when dead is dead, I guess, in the world of D&D because they know that revival spells are a thing. The
Or
longer
like
something's been dead, the bigger the spell cost would normally be. Like Revivify works within like a minute. Resurrection works within like a week. True Resurrection works forever, but they're massively much more powerful spells the longer something's been dead.
got it. And so Cade turns to the group and says, or hear me out. We just take the blood and use it for research or whatever we need, or possibly selling it. It's like
No.
encourage. Yeah. Oh no, we're not. Okay.
That seems like a raft that you really want to have follow you around, Kate.
Now let's desecrate a unicorn.
So,
I mean, look, the blood has already been spilled.
Warren would say, I've been around someone who's a creator of magic items, you know, using things from a unicorn. These are celestial creatures. I would want to respect this creature as much as possible, but in the event that there is no hope of reviving it, I think it would honor this creature to use what it could give us for revenge, for retribution, for what's been done to it.
Now that's more reasonable.
As he says
Unicorn horn
this,
I feel like we said the same thing, but you phrased it.
yeah,
better.
he phrased it a different way. As he says this, no, he definitely said it better. But as you say this, Warren, Syris, you hear somewhere in the back of your head, revenge and retribution. Those sound right up your alley.
Yes, Cyrus, where are you?
Okay, so
Oh no, he
I
went
did
with
say
Magna.
I
I'm
went
sorry,
with
so he might not
Magnus,
hear
so
that.
I wasn't
No,
there.
he wouldn't hear that. So I apologize. You wouldn't hear that.
Well, I mean, here's the
Oh.
thing.
Damn
We
it.
were gonna bring. I was gonna bring this guy back to the group.
We'll say,
So
for
if
the sake
that-
of that
that
not
coulda
being
easily
retconned,
happened,
you all
yeah.
drag him back, and he's
Yeah.
scared as shit when you walk back in.
All right.
And you walk right back in, and right around the time he says, we could use it for retribution or revenge. And then you would hear this in the back of your head, and you kind of look back and like, Magna, you say something? Like, what?
No.
Okay.
And then I assume they'd catch me up on the we're thinking about saving or
Mhm.
recycling.
Unicorn.
There's just straight up, this thing is dead and we'll use it, and then there's let's try to save a celestial mystical creature, and if we can't, then maybe use it. Those are two different things.
Two very
Um,
different things.
You're not wrong. I mean,
See, that's the difference between charisma and intelligence. You see.
That's the difference
Oh,
between
goodness.
Good and neutral.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to. How many vials of blood do you think I could gather up with what they put here?
Oh. So much for saving the creature.
Well, no, if this can be used in part of the resurrection, he wants to take it back with him.
That's not.
It's
I-
okay,
I'm
but
not
it's
blood is
intelligent
not
not going
enough.
back
I'm not
in
intelligent
guys.
enough. I wouldn't know that.
Okay, so
But on the table though, we're not. It's not a dirty towel. We're not gonna flip him over and soak his blood back up. So I mean,
I know.
I think you all being magically inclined would realize that the blood that has already been spilt while it is drying on the altar and it was used in this ritual for this piece would probably not go back into the creature if you were to revive it. If you were to be able to revive it in some way, shape, or form, its own bits and bobs would probably be restored to it as well. If you wanted to try and take some blood from it or something like that, or try and stop someone up off the altar, you could do that. But
Man, Magnu's gonna
I
go look
hear-
for a cart talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I hear them start doing that, I'm gonna go with Magnu.
would
Yeah.
okay.
Well, he's not gonna. Warren's not going to like try to drain blood out of the body. Like he's just gonna leave
No,
that.
if I hear you start trying to mop up blood from an altar, I'm no.
I didn't know if it was like set out in bowls or if it had just been spilled on the altar itself.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
He has to go ponder his choice to DM for us.
No, in all fairness, as players, and yeah, no, it's a potent spell component. Like
Oh no, absolutely. But like the fact is, it's a celestial being, and if we
it's a
can,
celestial creature.
Like,
Yeah,
what-
no,
you were
this
just
thing
saying-
deserves more respect than this
you
shit.
were literally just saying like if we can get allies, we should get allies. This is like a
Yeah.
very good ally.
Or
Sorry,
you
I'm
know, it's the druids finding out that we just decided to just take from a
Yeah.
celestial creature.
Just dissect a unicorn.
It's more so that you're in a druid's grove and glaive and forest area.
And
But yeah,
ju-
yeah,
this
you
really,
do you.
like-
You guys got it. It's okay.
This really like revenant creature. No, fuck.
Yeah, I'm
out
gonna
of that.
I'm gonna go
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go search for a cart. Does anybody come
Okay.
with me who might have better investigation than I do?
Oh, I won't help with that.
They can
I
help
can, I
me.
can investigate stuff.
I'll send Tickles with you to give you the help back constantly.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
I can
So-
give advantage, but
Yeah, she could help too. So it's kind of like okay. Cool. So you go and look for a cart. Make me an investigation check with advantage.
Would I have recognized the voice?
Um.
13.
Has the thing spoken to you before?
Well, based on our description that started it all,
Uh-huh.
we had a conversation.
So yes, you would recognize the voice.
Okay.
13.
I guess while
Sorry.
everything's going around, I would have walked up to the body. Everybody hold, pardon the pun, hold your horses. Don't freak out here. I would have examined. Is there something I'm getting that got my attention? Is there something specific I'm supposed to be looking for now? Paying, I'm no stranger to being summoned or what I would consider summoned or spoken to by a being. So,
I mean, there are certain parts of a unicorn's body that could be used in medicinal potions, potentially used in the creation of fine weapons.
Yeah.
Some slightly cursed weapons, but fine weapons.
Mm.
You can make
Okay.
just about anything with.
I'm not walking. I don't walk up to the altar and see that the horn's already been chopped off and's laying on the side, right?
No, the horn
It's
is
fully
intact.
attached to the
It's fully
entire.
attached to the unicorn.
It's basically had its throat cut and bled out over the altar.
Yep.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Alright.
You got the right image.
I assume a cure wounds would have no effect,
None at all. Healing spells have already been tried.
or even just, I don't know, healing the body. I get that the spirit's left, but
I mean, you can always try.
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna. Never mind. I'll leave it alone.
Sure.
How
Okay.
far away is the cart again?
Your cart?
It's in
Yeah.
the village.
I think y'all left it in the
Yeah.
village, didn't you?
We
We sure
did.
did.
Yeah, like
we
how
walked.
much travel is that?
Day, roughly. Half a
Yeah,
day, because
I'm
So we're
looking
looking
for
for a thing
like a
that doesn't exist.
wheelbarrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're in an
Oh,
excavation
God.
site.
Yeah. No. With the 13, you guys go outside and look, and it's slow rolling as you go up to the camping area and kind of don't really see much there. Takes you a while, and then Tickles kind of like pokes you on the top of the head and like points in a certain direction, and you see sitting basically almost out in the open. You can't believe you passed by it and missed it the first time around. Is a decent sized cart, probably about 2 wheels, large hand cart type thing, full of dirt from the excavation.
Wait. I dump it, and I'm gonna bring it back to where the unicorn is.
Cool. So you wheel it back inside the now defunct temple, where the unicorn's body lies.
I'm gonna sort of call out as we get near steps because I'm realizing that we're taking into steps.
Mhm.
If you're doing shit with blood and unicorn, just don't let me see it.
Mhm.
Not, you know what I mean.
I mean, you're
You know
Syris
what I
confused.
mean.
I mean, don't you? Okay.
You know what I mean.
That never happened because there wasn't like blood to be gathered, other than just like
Correct.
Right.
I don't
on the
know
open
that.
space
I'm
with
just
the dirt
calling
on.
that out.
She is. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you load the unicorn up onto the cart itself.
And during that 10 minutes, I'm just going to walk all over, using that 10 minutes up of detect magic here.
Cool. Yep. As you clamber around the chamber, Jesus Christ, I'll be back. Hold on.
People might be killing each other.
I almost pointed out to him, but the fact that, like, regardless of how strong we are, that's like a 2,000-pound animal.
I
Is it
mean,
really? It's just, let me see. It's just
it's a
large.
horse. It's a horse.
It's probably like 500 pounds. And we can, together, we could lift, drag, push that. Yeah.
Average size horse will weigh anywhere from 900 to 2,000 pounds. As you would assume, bigger horse breeds are going to weigh more than smaller horse breeds, 17 to 2,000.
There you go.
So I'm going to assume a healthy unicorn is going to be every bit of that 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah. I mean, what's Magnus' strength? We can work it out. Over is not.
Magnus strength, I believe.
I think he's like a 17 or 18.
18.
Okay.
I'm a 16.
Athletics. Push, attacking, if lifting and carrying. Carrying capacity. We don't want pull. We want pushers. You can push, drag, or lift a carrying capacity, weight in pounds, twice your carrying capacity, or 30 times your strength score.
Yeah, so he can do, it's 19, so he can do 570
Okay.
On his own.
on his own.
Who's on
Okay,
his own?
so between all of us, we could do it then.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Yes.
We were just working out if we
Yeah,
could
sorry, I'm back.
actually push this.
Depending on how heavy the unicorn is.
Oh, I could
Yes.
get it. It's a cart, and we have to have someone
Well,
watch
but-
over the cultist. So
Well, but I was saying, to be fair, it's a 2,000-pound animal.
I mean, I got 19 strength.
Yeah, you can push 30 times your strength score.
Yeah. Easy.
That's not 2,000.
Well,
Well,
it's,
no, not pushing it. It's the getting it to the wagon or to the cart and the.
I mean, it's on an
Rest-
altar. I would probably roll it into the cart.
Respectfully.
Well, there's
Well,
steps.
as respectfully as you can with a dead body that's 2,000 pounds. Yeah, sure. Like, respect isn't a problem here. It's getting it into the cart that's the problem. Like, I'm pretty sure if we bring back the unicorn back to life, it's not gonna be like, oh, geez, I wish you didn't like shove me into a cart.
Sorry, I
that's
was
too
muted.
tiny.
There we go. It's 1,200 pounds.
1,200 pounds. There we go.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
Definitely
Between
easily
Magnu and I,
achievable
will be
for
fine.
3 of us. Yeah.
So anyway, load the unicorn up onto the cart and manage to slowly shimmy it out of the excavation site. I'm trying to think if you'll find anything else.
How many items did I pick up or detect with that detect magic? As you, yeah, you named a couple, but I didn't get to write them down.
It was the magical blood. It was the summoning sensor.
Okay.
Are we really stomping on the stairs right now? I swear to God. I hate my personal life. Everybody comes home and shit goes sideways. The magical runes that were around lit up initially, but kind of faded away as spells had gone away. Blood, so the unicorn itself, summoning sensor. Star chart was not magical, but that was part of the stuff that Cade found. I think that was it.
Oh, okay. So,
Might have been like material components or something like that that lit up, but they would have been used up in the thing. It was just kind of like the residue of those.
gotcha. There weren't like.
No, there weren't any like magical items. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
No, we're good.
Magical ticks kind of went off from the summoned area.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, cool. So you have a unicorn in a cart, and you all are exiting the excavation site. Cool. Let me get the combat music off of here if I haven't already. I think I did. I did not. Why are we still in combat music? That's fun. Cool. So you all exit the temple. As you do so, and you look around at the area, you can see that all of the stone structures almost have like this kind of like rot growing on them. And you've noticed it before, is like this place is pretty much halfway under the earth, but the grass itself around it and the trees surrounding this entire excavation site are like turning black. And just darkening, and like the browns getting worse and the land decaying. You can see the ground that was normal and together when you first walked in there, as you're coming up the ramp outward, just kind of like cracking and drying out and crumbling almost. You all are able to make it out, of course, but the surrounding area looks plagued or scorned in some way. As you all begin to make your way back to the crossroads where you had come from, I need who's leading the party on the way back?
I'd assume I'd be helping push the cart.
Yeah.
Fair.
Warren, as one of the healthiest, will be out front, just in case.
Then I need you to make a perception check for me. Nice. So as you all are walking and kind of going through this, you recognize that the places where you had seen these barrels that you kind of dismantled them and dispersed them from, the land around them was basically untouched. The poison barrels were supposed to kind of like disperse and mess up those areas, but when you passed by them, they were still lush and green. Now on your way out, you see that all of these places have browned over, and spotty patches of grass and plants are wilting, and the trees are still dying around it. It seems like whatever that wave that shot out was didn't just affect you all in the vicinity. It continued to expand outward and start to cover some of the forest. And you can see Nimloth kind of grave look on his face as this happens. As you all continue to push forward, you would notice a number of individuals kind of standing about 20 or 30 feet apart from each other, almost in a circular type fashion, towards the edge of this plagued and blighted land that you now see as you've been walking through it. And as you're walking out, you almost see somebody kind of standing in the middle of the road, also 20 feet separating them and the two people around them on either side. And they seem to be doing some sort of druid craft or magical energy incantation to try and heal the land and kind of push this blight back. You would recognize these as more druids from Moonstone, or Mossstone. And one would almost be right in your path as you all are walking out of the wood. A taller, dark-skinned gentleman with like a long, white, locked beard. He seems to be channeling, chanting something in Elvish, and just kind of trying to satiate the land, trying to regrow the plant life and kind of stop this spreading of this blight. You can see that the other druids along the fence line are doing the same.
Do we recognize
Kate.
any of them?
You do not recognize any of them. They just seem to be druids that you may or may not have passed during your visit to the Druid's Grove.
Cade's
They all
gonna
wear the
speak to
colors
him
of
and say,
Mossstone.
"Hey, bud, you missed the party."
Doesn't seem like much of a party if this was the favor. Smiles as he continues to channel. What caused this?
Magni would kick the cultist that's with him, like in front, and be like, "This guy," or at least some of them.
Take them to the Archdruid immediately. They need to help us figure out what we were dealing with, so we can better heal this land.
Goddess or
We believe that Talona was involved in all this.
Talona. Oh god. That is something that the Archdruid would definitely want to hear. That much information is appreciated. At least we know now we're dealing with the goddess of plagues. And then we'll kind of see him like focus, and like one eye kind of like flickers like this intense arcane blue for a second, and shifts back to his actual like eye. And you would see like two more blue flashes kind of come from druids further down the line, and then they all kind of like channel and shift what spells they're trying to correct course with, and kind of make more progress against the blight. It's not much, but it actually seems to be kind of receding on itself a little bit now that they have a little more knowledge of what they're dealing with. Make haste to the Archdruid. I'm sure he would want to hear everything that happened. You did stop it, though, right?
Well, we did what we could. Whether or not it was stopped is to be determined.
That's fair and accurate, I guess. Excuse me, I must... And he kind of like focuses back on it. You can see just like beads of sweat dripping down his face. Whatever he's doing is extremely taxing.
Oh, good luck. And Warren's gonna walk off.
The rest of the party can walk with. Seeing the cart and seeing the unicorn, you would just hear, by the gods. What?
not us?
Part of the ritual. Part of the ritual.
I sit there and just
Just keeps kicking the cultist to keep moving forward.
They-
This guy did it.
they stoop so low in the name of treachery. He kind of like puts his hand on the unicorn as the cart passes by. Rest easy. Hopefully in a better place.
You know, I'm gonna take off my cloak, I pin my pin on my tunic, and put it over like the head and horn of the unicorn, because
That's
I don't
awesome.
think it's a good idea to take this straight through a city.
Well,
Possibly
the
not.
Town.
grove is
The
outside.
grove is below the city, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But even then, I
Mhm.
don't want to be walking explaining to every single person that we pass that we did not kill the unicorn.
You hear the chants of unicorn killer.
Yeah.
No. But as you all exit out the same way that you had fought the spiders in, you're still kind of weaving through webs and nets, but you're able to kind of navigate through it. Doesn't seem like any of the spiders have returned to this area. You get past the blighted trees and back into the lush forests and the running outs until you get to the actual countryside where the defense bastion had kind of been fallen down by the spiders. And you begin to return to Silvermane's Grove, all the way back up the road, and right at about the time you get to the main area, the outside entrance to the grove, you would see Arcanus Silvermane standing there, pipe in hand, talking to a number of much younger druids that seem to be taking orders or following instruction of some sort. And he kind of looks over to the group of you all. Hail to thee, my adventurers. What news do you bring from the forest? And that is where we're going to end the session.
Very nice.
We are studying this
Nice.
over.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
that's super cool.
I'm
That was a lot
glad
of fun.
y'all enjoyed it, dude. I appreciate that. I hope everybody had a good time. I know it was a little bit long for a combat. I don't normally like to run 2-hour-long combats, but
It happens.
sometimes that's D&D, and sometimes that's what you got to do. Also, the goddess of poisons, man. Like, ritual stuff. But what to glean from that is the stuff that you found and the sensor and things like that that you decided to keep and take with you. And those notes that you took as well pretty well outlined their uses for the attempt and the process behind summoning a god back to this plane of existence. Those
Cool.
of you who are anywhere religious
That'll be
knowledge
useful.
would know that gods and this plane of existence are completely separate since the God, what was it? It wasn't the Calamity, that's fucking Alexander Unlimited. That's no, it was it the Dawn War? Might have been the Dawn War. There was some event that happened. Cataclysm, I think, or something. Anyway, the point is that there's a very good reason gods are not allowed to set foot on the plane of mortals. And anybody who's got a religious history would understand that. So bringing one of them back to this plane is like big no, shit would go crazy. And even in like a summoning an aspect or a portion of a faction or something, that the people who deal in these rituals are very magically inclined and pretty fucked up and dangerous. Just because of the power that they could wreak on the world and then not be able to control. Yeah, so that's where we're in.
Very nice.
Awesome. God.
Cool.
Does
I gotta run
anybody
now.
have any? Yeah, take care, my friend. Does anybody have any
see you guys
questions,
next time.
concerns, safety issues, anything like that that I need to go over, or touch on, or be aware of? Did I touch anybody's triggers or hit anybody's buttons?
No.